Hey, everybody, what's up? TGIF, it's minutes to 10 o'clock my time EST, and Peetz finished a few minutes ago his stream. So we're going to take a look at it. I'm going to share my screen. Welcome, everybody. Hey, just curious. Lennon Monroe, what's going on? How are you doing? Welcome. Jack T, hi there. Miss Hellraiser. Aurora's, welcome. Runs in Circles. Nolaboo, Mrs. J. Machinist, what's up? Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Let's get into it. If you don't know, I started early. I didn't think I'd get started on 90 Day Fiance channel this early, but I did. So if you want to check out my 90 Day Fiance content, I'm just getting it off the ground actually. In fact, I currently just have 2 videos, but I'm hoping to get into the swing of things. Maybe 1 to 3 videos a day if that presents itself. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely for sure be doing that type of content as well as many other things on my other channels because I do have a few of them that I do rotate through. Monty After Dark is like more conversations. Monty Does Stuff is my cooking, and of course, Monty Talks is where I talk about 90 Day Fiance. So if you want to check that out, check that out. I'll put it here, 90 Day Fiance content. Here we go. Other than that, nothing much happening with me. I'm just glad to be here, glad to be alive. Um, Shit happens, life happens, but you gotta make the best of everything. So let me share my screen. We're gonna get straight into what Peetz has to say. Yes, happy beginning of the weekend. Hey, Theresa, Walter's mom, what's up? Yummy. Pause and pose. Welcome. Here we go. Peetz is ready. It's called Friday. Gotta get down on Friday. Oh, nice, Lennon. That's pretty cool. So you really know your stuff then. I'm really getting into the swing of things. There's a lot of iterations of 90 Day Fiance. Even right now, there is, of course, a 90 Day Fiance that aired on the 13th. So gotta catch up with that.
Hey, Zoe.
Hey, Big O. Welcome.
Hey, Anunnaki. Hi, Bunny Star. Anonymous. Mystical. Crystal.
So, yep.
GL.
There it is.
Sandra.
You got the link. 2 videos
Jack.
so far.
MG. Holly. Karen.
Many more to go. Hey, Walter's mom.
Oh,
What's
anything
up?
serious, Karen? Hey, Anonymous. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Fernanda. Hey, Debbie. Yes. I hope it's nothing serious, Karen. Hey, Strawberry. Hey, Aaron. Hey, Dizzy. I look super happy. I'm super good at masking.
Sub thoughts
Hey,
and
Brooke.
glares.
Hi, Katie.
You think this is a good thing for Peetz? Hopefully he can, but in fact, I was dipping in and out of the stream. He was saying he's still waiting on Chantal, which is very off-putting, to be honest with you. Like, why is he waiting on Chantal to come? What if she doesn't pay the rent? That's the whole thing. We'll know in literally 4 days whether or not 4, maybe 5, maybe 6 days what she's gonna do with her money and whether or not it's likely she's gonna pay rent come December the 1st.
How am I doing? I'm still hanging in, still surviving.
I'm sure he is.
Sweet
bitch. Okay, that name.
Twitter shutting down.
The funny thing is, why does he always do this? Like the craziest names, he just nonchalantly just says them like it's nothing.
Entirely possible. Hey, Pete.
How can you?
I just fried myself up a couple burgers. Yeah, I just fried myself a couple burgers for supper. I already ate.
Hey, MJ, how's it going? What's up?
Hey, Purple. Not yet.
Nicole is lazy. Mm-hmm.
Hey, Titney. Only a couple days until payday, so I'll get my Cleo. I did end up ordering it on Wednesday.
Oh, cheater. Walter's mom says he needs to worry about himself and not what she's doing and not doing exactly. Because in these days and times, you pretty much can only depend on yourself, right? Especially with somebody who's very not dependable over time.
I did end up ordering McDonald's on Wednesday. I wasn't in the mood for any to cook. Hey, crazy Aunt Shem. Even just like honestly, even like just throwing fries in the deep fryer was like, I don't want to
Oh, too much work?
bother with that.
Peetz throwing fries in. What does he do all day? Like, I was cleaning my bathroom right now. I cleaned my kitchen. I cleaned both bathrooms actually. I cleaned my kitchen. I cleaned my living room floor. I'm updating my computer. I'm doing so many things. I did 2 90-day fiance videos, a video on DLF, 2 live streams, one about crypto and FTX. Had to work, had to take out my garbage, had to do so many things today. Go out, get some business settled. What does Pete's do? Oh, nothing. Janine says, "Hey Monty, I think Pete's is screwed at this point. He's not going to be getting any money from Foodie Beauty hubby's grip, in my opinion." Yeah, it seems the husband's grip is really tight. We can kind of infer that based on how he's governing the chat, how he's told her to remove a video that he doesn't like. All these things that he's doing that really gives us a lot of insight on what is about to come.
I got a burger. I got the burger. I ordered a quarter. Ordered a double quarter pounder. They only gave me one. Bastards.
He gives you bad boys exactly.
Hey, Dolly. Grocery. I mean, groceries. I'll probably just order groceries, Purple. Like, I'm probably just gonna order myself some groceries.
Pete's busy with naps, exactly.
Payday is on like Monday, so I'll order then.
Professional napper Pete's here.
Why am boycotting McDonald's?
Thoughts?
What?
Thoughts and glares. Do you think they have shared bank account now? Cause married. Who knows? Maybe he is trying to have her share bank account. Hey Foxan. Hey Devar. That is actually a pretty good yeah, wonder if he's actually suggested that already. That's actually a pretty fair statement to make. Hey, Target Paul, what's up? I hope he doesn't scream at us again. That scared me last time. Hopefully. Depends if Thursday Lane is in.
Wanting to order Taco Bell, but the flu is so bad here. I don't want anybody touching my food. Fair enough. Hey, I get the food apps are expensive. They are, but I mean, hey, Danzig. Hey, Aaron. Yes, but it's convenience. It's a convenience surcharge.
For sure, Walter's mom.
Payday was today for me, and all my money is going to my student loans. Yeah. What's this t-shirt? Welcome to Moonside. It's a video game Earthbound.
Hey, Janine.
It's a reference to the video game Earthbound, where one of the locations is a city called Moonside.
One question I want to know: the last time you wore that shirt was like a week ago. Did you wash it since, or do you think you wore the shirt?
Hey, Houston. If she hasn't told her audience, I'm not saying anything. If Chantel hasn't said anything, I'm not saying anything, Houston.
Oh, about when she's gonna come home?
Payday, you should treat myself to a pink drink.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably no washing. Hey, Sonny Bizzle. What's up?
Nah, I wouldn't want to.
Welcome.
for just one drink, yeah. Doesn't feel worth it ordering for just one drink for me. She hasn't said anything? Exactly, Fernanda. Since she hasn't said anything, I'm not saying anything.
Yikes.
She'll be back when she's back.
Right, Jack T? Exactly, Nina. You're just pleased he's wearing a new shirt, yeah. Without the holes.
I finished my book. So I'll probably hey, Killface. So who's better, Ness or Lucas? I never played Mother 3.
Hey, Beaker.
So Ness is the only one that I know.
One bourbon, one scotch. Good evening to you. Hopefully you're doing good. Positive vibes. Hey Marie, what's up? Positive vibes as well.
Making a meal plan? Nah, I haven't yet, Maria. When I'm planning to order for groceries, I haven't really decided yet. I'll decide when I order. So yeah, probably maybe tonight I'll try to order. I'll try to record a review. We'll see. Hey, Charlotte. Sometimes. I do not have student loans. Hey, Clara.
That's good,
I
Sunny.
was lucky. When I got laid off from my job, uh, it meant that I was able to apply for
Second career.
financial assistance through a program called Second Career.
Oh wow, he did get second
So
career.
they paid my uh, they paid for my tuition.
That's amazing.
Gee, I deleted Uber Eats because I'm trying to lose a bunch of weight, but I'm proud that when I did order, I got a Thai beef, cabbage, and tomato salad that was super yummy and good for me instead of KFC. Good for you, MG. Aaron, should I pay my student loans?
Of
I
course.
mean, you don't really have a whole lot of choice, Aaron, but you shouldn't have to. You really shouldn't have to. Earthbound for the win. Yeah, I loved Earthbound.
Well, in all honesty, it's kind of unfair what happened because a few years back there were years of students that they got free schooling. So it was like year after year after year, kids in Ontario would have to pay tuition, and then for a few years, tuition was free, and then after that, now tuition you have to pay for. So it's actually pretty unfair that a certain amount of people got free college and university education while others had to pay. I find that very unfair. I think across the board, all the student loans should be forgiven if you're going to make a certain number of years of people get free schooling. Because what's fair is fair, but then again, life's not fair. Walter's mom, thanks for becoming a member. Appreciate you. Smash that like button. Thank you. Welcome, Walter's mom, to the fam. Welcome to the Fire Squad. Check out the community tab. I'm going to be putting up another contest that's gonna be up in December. So if you want to win yourself a little bit something something, then become a member and just leave a comment. Then you're entered. Kayla, K, is nobody taking in how that the whose pot is almost 300? Oh, the pot that he showed. I haven't gotten to that yet. Hey, Beantown girl. Oh, you had to finish watching SmackDown. Okay, well that is a valid reason. Thank you,
Size Queen,
Walter's mom.
yes. I went out for groceries sometime last week. I don't even remember. More pictures from when I was younger. I don't have any more pictures, Prophecy. Hey, Angela.
Sup, Elise and Mimi. Welcome to the chat. No
Will I
worries.
start dating after my
It's all good.
transition? Yeah, we'll see. Good to get out? Yeah. Doing good TV shows lately? Nah. I mean, I'm still watching Star Trek. I am enjoying Star Trek Prodigy. I know that it's like the family friendly Star Trek, but it's, it's good for what it is.
Hey, Corey Coconut. What's up?
Try to put Rebecca Black in your head. That was the point, Brother Mencius. That was the goal.
What's up? MJ says those pots are expensive. Yeah. But people were saying it's not it's not the real pot, it's a knockoff. Oh, now I get the why his title's Friday Friday gotta get down on Friday from that Rebecca Black with the voice kind of raspy. Wasn't Rebecca Black from like Toronto? I'm gonna have to look up Rebecca Black now because people were saying she's from Toronto. I'm not really sure though. Was
Friday,
she?
Friday, gotta get down on Friday. Do I have trouble? No.
I remember this song
Hey,
though.
hamburger eyes. No, I don't have trouble doing my own laundry.
No, she's from
Like
California.
transitioning. I want to transition.
But people kept on telling me, "Oh, she's from Toronto, Toronto." No, she's not.
Looks like she's in a hostage situation type deal. She always looks like that. Will I be boycotting the Flash if they don't get rid of Ezra Miller? I mean, I wasn't going to be watching the Flash anyway, Anunnaki. Like, I don't care enough about DC.
What?
Would I ever adopt more cats?
True,
At
Kayla.
some point. Transition into what? A woman.
Thumbs up, everybody. I'd appreciate it.
A woman, Aaron.
Oh, the redundancy of these questions
Hit me
sometimes
if
is
I
just too
doesn't
much.
transition videos. Briefly. Like, it's one of those things like where I've sort of briefly talked about it before, but not in much depth.
Hey,
When do I
Mary.
think the transition is happening?
Welcome.
As soon as I'm able to get over my anxiety enough to start reaching out to doctors about the process
No worries,
for
Mary. You're never
hormones.
late.
Thoughts on the new Black Panther?
So he hasn't reached out to doctors yet because of his anxiety. He really
The
needs a
process
mentor.
for hormones. Thoughts on the new Black Panther?
Okay, he really needs a mentor. Somebody from the community needs to mentor this man so that he can get this transition thing going. It's been how long? I think he did the talk that he told his mother almost a year ago. It was that talk because I was looking back through his video library and I remember seeing that it was several months ago he did the talk. Like he needs to get this going. Well, but then again, the pace is really up to him on how he feels comfortable. I can totally get that as well. Shiara, hi there, welcome. How you doing?
I haven't watched it.
True Mouse
Don't know if I've
Toast.
written for next month. Yeah, we'll be fine. Titney? No, not Ramona. I mean, you can call me whatever you want, but Ramona is not the name that I will be going with.
Your
Seems like a
names.
pretty lame excuse.
Oh, your wrench is on the
Anxiety
other side?
sucks.
That's weird. Are you an iPhone, Mary?
Do I think I'd ever make sit-down videos about my transitioning experience? Yeah, I probably will, Maria. Would I have to pay for the hormones?
Hey,
Not
Sasha.
totally sure, produce. Surprise. I mean, I'm not watching any Disney stuff, AM. Like I'm just I'm giving Disney just a complete pass. I'm not fucking with Disney anymore.
Sure.
Did the trolls ever send food to my place? Not anymore.
Well, they should send food.
Produce? Nah, I'm not gonna go with the play on my real name now. Or on my birth name. I'm not gonna go with anything related to my birth name.
Hey, Machinist Darby, what's up?
Thoughts on the MCU changing Namor's backstory?
True. I thought it
You
was
mean like
pretty.
making him even like going with like the sort of Mayan Aztec?
All right, so I just Googled it. So I asked, are hormones covered by OHIP? OHIP is, the Ontario insurance plan that we all have that is free. So it says oral estrogen and IM/SC testosterone is covered in Ontario through OHIP and ODB. So I guess Ontario Disability or OHIP. So IM means intramuscular and SC is subcutaneous, right? So IM, SC, testosterone, or oral estrogen.
Central American
There you go.
background. Mayan. Hi, Nana. I mean, I'm fine with it. Hey, Jay. Like, I'm totally okay with them changing
Right? He's not concerned.
Namor to be. What's the term that I've seen used?
True, Kayla. So he hates Disney. He hates. Does he hate Nestle because he has Kit Kats and Kit Kats are made by Nestle in Canada? He hates Disney, Amazon, Kanye. Who else? Republicans, Donald Trump, Elon Musk, Mehmet Oz.
Whatever. Like, I'm fine with them going with like a Mayan
Practically everything.
inspired Atlantis. Again, like I said, I haven't seen the movie, so I'm not sure if there's something else that you're referring to there. Is he more badass than Aquaman? I mean, depends on the writer, frankly, Anunnaki. Like, as far as who's more badass
True,
between
Kayla.
Namor and Aquaman, it really comes down to the writing.
He did quit
Hello,
eating
Purple.
Kit Kats.
My family calls me by my actual name.
Oh, really? I didn't know that he quit eating Kit Kats.
Hey, Kermit.
You might be tripping,
Thoughts
Mary.
on night shift?
Everything looks easy. Everything looks normal to me. But hey, maybe it's your phone. I don't know. Juan Bourbon says, I heard Jeff Bezos is giving a lot of money to charity. What has Pete's done to contribute to society? Nothing. Hey, Kitty Watch.
I always preferred night shift. Hey, Aunt Janet.
Right. Spoken like a true person who doesn't like
But I'm a
people.
night owl, so.
Or you don't like
She's
people as
still,
well.
yeah, she's still alive. I'm not sure where she is right now. Downstairs, probably.
Get Pete's and Almond Joy.
Yeah, as far as like Namor versus Aquaman, I mean they're very similar characters. Protos, yes, I did tell them.
Kitty Watch says, yes, still likes Footy Beauty who treats him horribly. Exactly.
Like Aquaman has the talking to fish thing that Namor doesn't. So Aquaman does have one thing that Namor can't do, but Namor.
Right, Corey.
You know,
I saw it,
tends to
Mary.
be more violent, I think. Yeah, my family's supportive.
If he thinks Namor is more violent, then I always say violent instead of violent. But if he thinks Namor is more violent, then he should watch the darker episodes and series and runs of the Justice League and Aquaman when he's trying to take over the world. I forgot which iteration that was, but he tried to take over the world and then he was fighting everybody, including Superman and Wonder Woman. It's dark.
Of course, there.
Hey, Renee.
Hey, Luna, when do I move? No plans.
Thank you.
Sam, does anyone refer to me as Jimmy? No, no one calls me Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Partying. Yeah, looking forward to the week. Yep. Partner is currently doing night shift, and it scares me. He's so tired during the day that he falls asleep while he's awake, and he starts twitching and mumbling. I don't know how y'all do it. I mean, it's tough. No one refers to me as Daddy now.
Who is even asking these questions? Who is gonna actually refer to Peetz as Daddy? Can you imagine referring to Peetz as Daddy? What is a daddy quality of Peetz? Somebody tell me. Zero.
Yeah. No, it has nothing to do with Casey being. She's not named after Chantel's ex. Hey, Hijab. Rachel or Rebecca.
Right? Who would refer to him
But
as
no,
Daddy?
I mean, like she's had that name since Chantel and I were together. Like it's nothing to do with her ex. Hey, Sam.
People are tripping. Calling Pete's Daddy.
Why am I so resentful of her? Because she's so fucking annoying. She's an annoying cat. Hey, Crystal.
Exactly, QZ. Exactly.
Where'd it come from? I don't honestly. Yes. Yes, bless their mess. That was the name before Chantel.
Yeah, it
Met
was
that dude.
Jewel, then Casey, then BBJ.
Yeah, I'll shave regularly. Probably get like the laser hair removal. Sam's a good boy.
Right, exactly. More like Dobby.
I'm such a big boy. Sam's such a good boy.
Nina says, I bet Chantel called him Daddy at some point.
What I changed from Casey? Because Chantel never calls anyone by their actual name.
It's all good, Mary. I might have to Google it to see why yours is like that.
Chantel just like gives nicknames.
Hey, Cowboy Dog.
And like they come out of nowhere. Hey, Rara. The nicknames come out of nowhere.
I'm sure.
Hey, baby.
Probably. There you go.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Chantel called him Daddy when he was paying her credit card bills.
I don't remember what she calls me in front of my family.
How can you not remember?
You save your tears. Yes, Disney. 100% sure. Because I know what her name was before. No, it's not, Sam. Don't be a dick.
Really, Zozo? You think so? He's kind of daddy vibe back in the day. I mean, he was skinny. Like Peetz back in the day looks totally different from current Peetz. I'm not gonna lie. Night and day, I would never think it was the same person. Even if you had told me and I really didn't know that that was actually Peetz, I'd be like, no, there's no way. Hey, D-Rob, what's up? Big Daddy P? Oh, that doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right. That sounds as bad as Rev being called Big PP Wizzo.
I have a Siamese, and she's annoying, but she's also my entire world. That jump into hell for her.
There's levels to this,
Closers.
okay? There's levels to it. Kind of like how you know how some police officers wear shorts, and the authority just like goes down. I don't know what it is. You ever seen like a cop in shorts, and then a cop in like regular pants versus a cop in shorts, and the levels kind of go down or up. Oh boy.
It just sort of like,
Maybe it's just me. Yeah, like the cops in
I think it
shorts
started as like,
on bicycles is way different from like a cop in pants in a cruiser.
okay, yes. It started as baby girl.
Baby girl.
Like it started with her referring to her as baby girl. Have I ever been alone for this long? Not that I can recall. So yeah, it started with her calling her baby girl,
Uh-huh.
and it sort of evolved from there.
Okay.
Kitchen floor update. Still desperately needs a mopping. Kitchen floor update is the kitchen floor desperately needs a mopping.
Then just do it.
Yep, maybe. Yep. That's where it developed. That
Now,
makes sense. It doesn't.
I'm going to remind everybody I'm not trying to insult cops, okay? Because, my dad was a police officer. So there's that. I'm just saying it kind of looks weird if there's a cop in shorts. It's just different is all I'm saying. Thank you, Shara, about the hat. I appreciate it. Yeah, all he has to do is just mop it.
Love you too, Sherry.
Crap, I just mopped my kitchen floor and 2 washroom floors and the living room.
Oh, there's one tile that's got a little bit of damage.
In Vegas, they're in shorts.
Portions of floor under the chair. Like there's one tile that's got a little bit of damage. Hey, Ms. Robinson. I need to mop my kitchen.
Peetz needs to do a lot of things about that house.
Right now, I still identify as a man because I still have anxiety about getting started on my transition.
Yeah, he's making money, Sasha. He's making a lot more money than he was before. So I would expect Peetz to have come December 22nd when he gets paid for November to have a pretty good amount of money. For October, he's gonna have more, but he's not gonna have as much as he will when you compare it to what this month.
Or about talking to somebody about
He should be about double to triple in a few days. I would say maybe double.
I finally threw the blue pot out. Yes, I finally threw that fucking pot out.
Blue pot is gone.
Grabbed it from the balcony where it had been sitting for months.
Go Peetz, go.
Like a year? Hey, Vegas doll. Finally grabbed it off the balcony, tossed it in the garbage bag, threw it into the dumpster.
Right, Kayla? You cannot wear white socks in Peetz's house. And he's so proud. Wow, the blue pot. How about you wash it?
Fuck you, Zippity.
Waste the money.
Zippy.
Somebody please get that blue pot out of the trash. All you gotta do is just clean it up.
Tending anything. Didn't show us inside the vault. I almost looked inside, but no. Would I do dating apps? I used to. I got tired of it. I'm not willing to put in. I don't have the energy to put in effort. Hey, MC, like I don't have anything to put in effort.
She was very wasteful. Exactly, Big O.
Disney cruise ship also secretly exhibits songs of the South in the boiler room.
Can't even imagine the amount of cat hair exactly.
Oof.
That pot is cursed.
Memorial ceremony for the blue pot? No. Should have made a whole live for that pot.
I would still just have washed it. But that's just me.
I knew what blue pot. So there was this blue pot. Chantel had cooked something in it. I don't know what she cooked in it. I'm not interested in learning Arabic. Anyway, so like there's this blue pot. She'd cooked something in it, and she didn't clean it out. Like she didn't clean it out right away, and then she kept not cleaning it out, and it started to get really, really moldy.
All right, what's the rest of the story?
Explain blue pot origins. That's what I'm doing, Sam Pickles. So yeah, she cooked it and she never cleaned it, and like mold started to grow in it, and it reached the point where it's like, yeah, we're not gonna be cleaning it. So she put it out on the balcony. Hey, need some?
Pete seems happy tonight. He seems more upbeat than ever. Yeah, I agree with that. Sure.
Experiment pot, just about. It's dumped. No, it's not far from my apartment. I can actually see it. Like I can actually see the hut right from my window.
That is true.
Is my brother still what? The blue pot was an artifact.
Nightmare 22 says, I hope Chantal never comes back. Everyone is better off. Lol. Well, we'll see what happens in the desert. Hopefully she doesn't disappear. I mean, holy crap. He's going to take her to a tent in the desert for a few hours.
Buried the blue pot to be examined.
Maybe she'll freak out. Who knows?
It's hamburger. I mean, we never let them out on the balcony. The real abuse is we never actually bring them out on the balcony. Hey, Icky. Kermit. I mean, yes, could have, but honestly,
she's a big girl.
It's been long. Like it was there long enough.
A sandstorm will swallow her.
I would not trust Am. I mean, roommate. They're not dating AM.
Right, Zozo. Can you imagine?
I think they tried briefly and it didn't work out. They're still roommates. Where's the pot now? Oh, in a dump by now, Fupa.
Oh, he was talking about his brother. So they were dating for a little while. So I guess his brother had a female roommate. They decided to date. It didn't work. So they're just back to roommates. Okay. Some people can do it.
Raccoons eating from the blue pot tonight are going to be growing second heads. Yeah. Yeah, it's
True Kitty Watch.
For my community. Weirdos. It depends. There are times where my community's name is perverts. When they start asking for my feet or shit like that.
Who's asking for feet pictures from Peetz?
I considered it. Hey, Julia. Like, I thought about it briefly, but it's like, no, I'm not taking the lid off. I am so far not taking, I'm so not taking the lid off.
Speaking of which, at one point in time, taking the lid off inside the house was like a no-no. I did talk about it with the whole spores thing. The best thing would have done was wear a mask, take the lid off outside, dump everything in an open area so there's air circulation, and try to not inhale so you don't get spores in your lungs, because that would be a very, very bad thing.
Hey, baby. No, emotionally.
But I think we're long past that.
You want to peg me? Pass. Am?
Oh, Pete doesn't want to be pegged. Plot twist says Mashines Dabi, Burger King in Kuwait sells nashis. We'll never see her again.
Tax the rich. Tax
Tax?
the rich.
Huh?
Blue pot t-shirts and postcards. Curiosity would kill them. I know. It would have like it is one of those things. There was a morbid curiosity. I did have a certain morbid curiosity, but it's like, no, I'm not. No. High toe dance.
Tax the
Don't
rich,
worry,
huh?
Johnny. I am never showing my feet.
Who
Back
would
of bottom muffin.
want
I know. I tried. I
feet
need to.
pics from Peetz?
Icky.
Peetz could use some pegging. Peetz for pegging. PFP.
Because a lot of the time they exploited other people to get what they have. A lot of their wealth is built on exploitation. Trickle down economics is a game. Absolutely, it is. It 100% is. Like it's the past 40 years. The past 40 years have demonstrated that trickle down economics doesn't actually fucking work. The middle class has died over the past 40 years.
Mm.
I would have to save my pay for 20,000 years to make $1 billion. Yeah.
New
Nice. It was a nice pot, but
new OnlyFans site, Pete's Feets. I like that. Yes, one bourbon. Pete's Feets. Meet
fuck off
Pete's
it.
Feets. Hey, Faith Lane. Vanessa, what's up? How you doing?
Barely any milk. Yeah. Do I support big corporations? Nope. I mean,
Of
like,
course.
to a certain extent, it's really, really hard not to buy from certain corporations.
Yes, exactly.
Why do we eat
Pete's.
McDonald's? Because I suck.
Yeah, and what's McDonald's? A really huge corporation. No news from SJam. I don't even know where SJam is. SJam just disappeared into the nether, the ether, whatever you want to call it. SJam just decided one night, overnight, he was just gone. And his channel was doing really well. He had like a really good amount of people in his chat just liking to hang out and watch him cook or just talk. But I guess he just couldn't handle it.
Like, it is. How do I feel about Nestle? They're evil. Like, Nestle's evil.
Okay, Mr. Kit Kat.
Watched Spirited Away last night. It is good, but crazy all over the place. Yeah, I think it's full of mythology. A little bit. Where can you go to find out what it all meant? Oh, there are.
Yeah, Pete's decided to change up his stuff because I could still swear a year ago he said that he hasn't been laid in 11 years. That was a year ago, so that means 12 years. But now he switched it up and he said that he hasn't been laid since December 2013. December 2013. So that's almost how long? 9 years?
I'm sure there are tons and tons of videos out there
Maybe SM does have a life.
doing deep dive analyses of Spirited Away.
Marsh says I agree with him about Nestle. They're evil. Who isn't? It's a dry spell? I guess so.
Sure thing, hijab. No, I don't have a passport. I need to get it. I need to get my birth certificate from Quebec.
Listen, Kitty Watch, I was really feeling the gut page, the gut boy. Gut boy was like bomb gut boy content. Monty wants gut boy content. Monty wants gut boy content. Monty wants gut boy content. Hey, Key 15 Bay, what's up?
So that I can get my passport.
That was my question
Speaking
you
about
missed.
products from.
Oh,
That's the big problem, Kermit. It is damn near impossible to not actually buy from major corporations.
exactly. It's virtually
You want to have
impossible.
eggs, then day old male baby chicks.
It's kind of like virtually impossible to not establish any type of credit these days as well.
To get thrown into a blender. Chicken smoothie. Actually, no, chicken smoothie. That sounds gross.
All right, I still got the Gut Boy videos just in case.
Chicken smoothie sounds gross, actually. Ew. Won the 2003 Oscar for Best Animated Feature. Yep. Oh, that's pretty cool, somebody.
Wow, there's actually a
I
website
do. I really want to travel to Ghibli Park.
called
Why do
Chicken
we need a
Smoothie.
passport? I mean, it's just good to have a passport, Brew. Like, it's just useful to have a passport. Hey, Enchanted Roses. And I mean, there are places that I do want to go. Get my license again? No. Advent calendar? Nah.
Sunny Bizzle says Pete's just needs some good clean punane and his head will get clear. Yes, but where is he gonna get this punane from? Is he gonna order it? Well, I guess you could order punane and it would show up to your house. He just doesn't drive, so it's not easy accessible for him. What is or isn't?
Don't become a bandit instead and live in the mountains, robbing and plundering unsuspected.
Kayla says you can purchase from local butchers and small businesses, especially now that all the access we have with the internet. That's very true. Why do I pronounce it like that? You want me to say it right? Punani? Is that how you want me to say it? If you say it like this, punani.
Don't become a bandit instead and live in the mountains, robbing and plundering unsuspected,
He
inspecting travelers, hikers. Honestly, starting to look like a good career option, Kermit. I want to go to Costa Rica to see the sloths. Should get into the Christmas spirit. Yeah, Christmas doesn't matter to me. I don't care about Christmas.
Aw, Peetz.
We called Advent calendars special door calendars. We were special.
Right, Kayla?
Hi, Kira. I did play Star Trek Online, and honestly, it's not a good game. And like, if you want to get fucking anything, it costs so much money.
Mm-hmm.
Anonymous? Nah. Pot's not for me. Yeah, like Star Trek Online,
Peetz is the
it's
Grinch.
like if you want to get like if you want to get a ship that other than one of the defaults,
Really?
it's like $30 fucking for one ship. Like, it's ridiculous.
Marie says stress is making Pete's comb over thinner in just a couple of months. Exactly.
Rock comes back to WrestleMania. Will I be watching? Nah, I don't care about wrestling. Am I reading any books right now? Just finished a book, Lady Phoenix. Just finished Gods of Jade and Shadow.
We've seen it, Pete's. Come on. Pete's needs a perky.
Hey, Lisa.
Is Pete's a communist?
And I mean, beyond that, the gameplay sucks.
Uh-oh.
How was it? Very good. Really good book.
Does he look greasy?
Yeah, the next book I read is going to be... What was it again? What I expect? I had...
Mary's like, he finished it. That's the only thing he's finished in a while. It is, Mary. That is the only
I had
thing.
burgers.
He is very pale. Remember when we saw the pillow sheets, the pillowcase in? Remember from when Timbit unfortunately passed away? Rest in peace, Timbit. It's been about 13 months actually, because Timbit passed away early October 2021. I remember when we saw his sheets and we saw all these blood spots on it, and we thought maybe there's like vermin or something in the house. Maybe he has little things. I think what he does maybe was picking his face, and then he would sleep, and then the little globlets of blood would go into the pillow. I mean, Pete's, come on now. You have to clean up. You have to clean yourself. You can't let your stuff look like that. Yes, rest in peace, Timbit. Poor girl. I still think she should have been handled a lot better than her being stuck in a room. Even though she's stuck in a room with Pete's, it was still not good. And I still feel a ways for Timbit not having to roam or the ability to move around the house as the other
So yeah,
cats.
the next book I read is going to be Cogs, Carriages, or Cogs, Crowns, and Carriages, a steampunk anthology.
Oh, okay.
Amazon. I don't want an Amazon wish list. Man. Oh, sorry, Killface. Give me a second to go back and
True,
find it.
true fairy blossom.
Is there a chance that I would ever disappear from lives, or do you keep us in the loop if you had to have a life
True nightmare.
change, like moving? I mean, I would continue doing lives, Killface.
Of course, he's gonna do lives. All he has to do is stick around for 2 to 3 hours, answer questions, block people, and then he screws off.
And what was the question?
His next book should be How to Get Laid for Dummies.
Wish list. I've got my Barnes and Noble wish list, but apparently, like you can't. Apparently, you can't view Barnes and Noble wish lists without a Barnes and Noble account, which sucks. Like it just sucks that that the wish lists are only available to other people with accounts. Hey, Big O. iPhone? No, it's a Samsung.
Fairy Blossom says, I'm here for a Thursday Lane Rage. Yes, those Thursday Lane Rages. iRib.
I've never had an Apple product, and I don't expect that I ever will.
True Mouse Toes. Who's paying Barnes and Noble prices around here?
Recently, I have not. I haven't been to the dentist since I was a teenager.
Yikes, Peetz. You haven't been to the dentist since you're a teenager. Holy crap. I mean, his teeth instead of teeth, his teats aren't that bad, actually.
I haven't been to the dentist in like 20 years. I'm terrible.
Wow, that is 20 years. And his teats aren't that bad.
I do have an account. Like I've got a wish list on Barnes and Noble. I created a Barnes and Noble account, created a wish list. What I'm saying is that other people cannot view my wish list unless they have a Barnes and Noble account of their own. Where would I like to live in Canada? I'm fine with Ottawa.
Pete's teats.
Or Ontario, at least. Favorite Mortal Kombat character? I like
Baraka.
Baraka.
I even know that. Baraka, favorite Mortal Kombat character. See, I know all these things about him. Thank you, Kay.
I have no idea at this point.
Fairy Blossom says he has teeths and teats. Exactly. Peetz has teeths and teats. TNT. Pete's TNT.
Teeth feel fine. I never get tooth pain.
Pete's TNT. Pete's teeths and teats. Feets. Say that.
I floss? I don't.
Very fast. Ew, he doesn't floss? You gotta floss. You gotta massage your gums. Come on now.
Yeah, Johnny, that's sort of my issue with Apple is they're so expensive. Apple shit is just overpriced. How often do I brush my teeth? Daily. I brush my teeth every night.
Oh, okay.
Those arm blades are sick. Yeah. I like the arm blades.
You gotta massage your gums, but actually he does massage his gums because he sticks his fingers, his nails specifically, in between his teeth to get out the meat. So he kind of in a roundabout way is massaging his gums. You know, you gotta have good oral care, Peetz.
Burger. Just had burgers. Fried myself some burgers. Have I ever been to Victoria? I've never been to BC at all. Never been to British Columbia. Seems like a lovely province, though.
Facts, Renee.
What did I do today? Slept in really late. I got up at it was like 4 o'clock when I got out of bed, so I overslept.
Are you serious? He slept till 4 p.m. Are you kidding me? Wow, what a life. What a life, what a life.
Reptile before MK4, yeah. Reptile was always cool.
Exactly, he has his fingers in his mouth. He's depressed. I think, yeah, there's a lot of depression going on here. That's why I ain't ripping into Peetz, because I can understand that he's very depressed, and it's hard, especially when you are in certain moods and whatnot, or if you have clinical depression, it can be very hard to pick yourself up and do anything. But still, life moves on, right? And I also have that understand that life just moves on. Your cell phone companies are like, oh, are you depressed? Then okay, have a month free. They're not going to do that. They're going to be like, no, pay me. So even though I am worried about his, mental health, he still has to get up and do the things he needs to do, or at least try and get help from family. Like maybe they can help him.
What do we need to do for a
Speak
topless
to
stream?
somebody.
Not happening, Kira. Do I snore? Apparently.
Very true, Nightmare. As you say, a lot of people have depression, but you can't stop forever. Exactly.
Seems like an extensive place. Yeah, that's my impression of Victoria, yeah. Precious teeth needs dentist. Oh, I always loved Futurama. I loved Futurama. Favorite character?
True mouse toes.
Zoidberg. Zoidberg was always great. I always loved Zoidberg. Futurama is the best. Yeah, Futurama. I would argue that Futurama was the best of that generation of animated sitcoms.
Smash that like button.
Simpsons, Family Guy, Futurama, South Park, even King of the Hill. I would argue that Futurama was the best of that whole generation of animated sitcoms.
A lot of people would agree with Peetz because I've read that they think Futurama was like one of the best, if not the best animated series there was, and that includes even The Simpsons. But I really like The Simpsons. Futurama was good. South Park, people like South Park. South Park, you have to have like a taste for it, right? Because South Park was really different. King of the Hill was a different as well. Then there was American Dad.
Yeah, because it was made by nerds. Am I in therapy? I am in therapy. King of the Hill was definitely amazing. Like King of the Hill was absolutely up there as well.
Oh, you like Family Guy? Yeah, or American Dad? Cleveland Show?
But I would argue that Futurama even better than King of the Hill, even better than peak Simpsons.
Oh,
the South Park game.
Wow!
Pass.
Look at him.
Hey, Vile Ramona.
Kayla says Boondocks.
Solar Opposites. Never watched that one.
True mouse toes. It seems a lot of people that used to chat in Foodie Beauty's chat has migrated over into Peetz's chat. If only he would do these every night and make it like a norm.
Never watched Disenchantment, no. Kevin James, I don't care about Kevin James. I've never watched any of his stuff. Decided to plan a long trip up to Michigan at the tax return time of the year and stock up on their cheap shit.
To Michigan?
Simpsons Futurama. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they were both incredible shows back in the day. Clone High, MG!
Wow.
Clone High is coming back!
Calm down, Peetz.
Clone High is making a comeback, MG.
It's not that serious.
Hey, Ziggy. Just recently, the dude announced that there's going to be a second season.
Where was
on stream? Probably not, Zach.
Where was Salah today? Salah was sick in bed.
Yeah, there's going to be a new season of Clone High.
Jack T says, I think he will do every night soon, hopefully, but it seems that sometimes he doesn't have the willpower.
Yeah, there's going to be a new season of Clone High. It's been 20 years. Hey, Backrooms. Too young to know what that is. Oh, it was amazing, Hamburger Eyes. It was just this absolutely incredible cartoon. Never watched Trailer Park Boys, Kermit. Not my type of humor. Yeah, Clone High. The premise was that way back in the 1980s, scientists cloned famous guys and ladies. And
Memphis 10 says Pete says cock and sock wrestling was a good cartoon. Is that an actual thing, or is that just a term for when you masturbate with like a sock over your genitals? Because
Now the clones are sexy teens. You two were named Unbelievably Annoying Cat. Even Annoying Cat voice, Amanda Lee?
facts,
You're not
Trailer
blocked,
Park
Judy.
Boys.
So so that was the premise. Clones of historical figures in high school. And just being really, like, really weird.
No, it's an honest question, Lindsay. Is cock and sock wrestling like an actual thing, or is it just a term for where you put a sock over your genitals and you masturbate? It's kind of like you're wrestling your cock.
The main characters were Abe Lincoln, Joan of Arc. It's just a little bit before 8, where I am anonymous. So yeah, there was Abe Lincoln, Joan of Arc, Gandhi, Cleopatra,
It does sound
and
real.
JFK were the core cast. Joan of Arc is a goth feminist, yeah. Abraham Lincoln is a loser. What Gandhi? Yeah, Gandhi had ADD.
Fairy Blossom says, "Can you smell what the cock is cooking?"
JFK is a douche, yeah.
Fairy, you need to stop that.
It's like if Clerks was a show. Also, have you ever watched Undergrads? Oh, I loved Undergrads. I still maintain, even more than Clone High. Clone High was absolutely the better show, but I maintain that Undergrads absolutely deserved a second season. Like I still get salty that Undergrads did not get a second season.
Yeah, Undergrads was really good, I gotta say.
It absolutely should have. It was a solid show, and you know, it was about college, and it would have. It was a solid show that really had, plenty more to do.
True. Oh well, it was short
Rocco, yeah,
lived.
Gimpy was great. Rocco was great. Cal was great.
I remember Rocco in Undergrads.
Valerie, Valerie. Never watched. You can't do that on television. Oh, thanks, God. I never watched Degrassi either.
What? He's missing out on so much good TV. I can't
Yeah, I
believe
just
it.
feel like it absolutely it was Lex. I did watch Lex back when I was a teenager. Heart Attack. I did occasionally watch a little bit of Lex
Bubbles is the
for the
boss.
obvious reason.
Exactly. Bubbles is the boss in Trailer Park Boys.
Like I'd only watch like a little bit of it at a time, like a few minutes at a time, for the obvious reason.
You've never seen Degrassi?
I was a horny teenager, and the lady was pretty hot.
Okay. TMI Pete's, but oh sure. If you're gonna watch Degrassi, I don't even know where to start. Degrassi has an actual long run. I think the original is called The Kids on Degrassi or Off Degrassi. Let me check. But I think that was the original. Yes, The Kids of Degrassi Street. And that was 1979 was the first iteration of Degrassi. From 1979 to 1986, The Kids of Degrassi Street. And then it went all the way. I don't even know when the latest Degrassi is. Was it like Degrassi High or something like that? I don't know. Yeah, Degrassi, it depends. A lot of people love Degrassi,
Yeah,
a
yeah.
lot of people
You're
didn't.
yanking it. No comment.
Who's
High school, my show was Buffy. I never actually did watch Buffy, and I never will.
who was yanking it? Did somebody say they yanked it to Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
Never gonna be watching Buffy.
Oh, I used to love
We made a
watching
mistake.
Buffy. I used to watch Buffy. Then I used to watch Angel when the spin-off came around with David. Was it David Boreanaz?
Spike. Oh shit! I remember Spike TV.
Yeah, David Boreanaz in Angel. I used to love those.
I am attracted to women, Johnny.
It reminds me of how I used to watch Xena, Warrior Princess. Then I used to watch Hercules right after. Yeah, Buffy
It was
was the
great. It's
best.
totally not missed. I mean, it was hugely popular. It was hugely successful, and people. It still means a lot to people.
Exactly,
But
Renee.
fuck Joss Whedon and everything he was involved with. Fuck Joss Whedon, and fuck everything he did.
Why? Did Joss Whedon do something?
Spike TV was crazy. Spike TV was like
Okay, what happened with Joss Whedon?
really
Okay.
not good. Spike TV really wasn't good.
Wait a second. So I just read that Gal Gadot had to defend herself after director Joss Whedon denies misconduct claims. Yikes. Ew, he's gross then.
Buffy movie, but not the show.
Firefly was awesome. A
Deadliest
Thousand Ways to
Warriors.
Die. Yes. I used to watch that.
Yeah. Yeah, and then it turned out that the one of the hosts completely fucking made up his background. Deadliest Warrior was fun. But like it was really bless their mess. Those people all got paid. Those people all got their paychecks.
Mm-hmm. Ren and Stimpy. I remember that as well. What
Hey,
did
hot
Drake
mess life.
what did Drake
Late,
do
you're
to
at work.
Peetz? Nothing whatsoever.
Yeah, like I enjoyed Deadliest Warrior, but it did have its problems. And it was very much like it did tend to
They tend to
I
what?
don't know. And then it, like I said, and then it turned out that one of the hosts completely made up his military background, completely lied about it.
Okay. Pinky and the Brain. Mm-hmm. I,
Firefly. Never watched Firefly.
I remember the Tom Green
Gillian
show.
Anderson is Lottie. Yep. No, I was never in the military.
Tales
I
from the
was
Crypt.
in the Air Force Cadets for like 6 weeks.
Do you really think Peetz would be in the military? This man right in front of us in the military, seriously?
Which I agreed to do, like, in order to get money. My father bribed me to join the cadets for 6 weeks, and then as soon as 6 weeks were up, like it's like, yeah, I'm out. Did people at work? Yep. Yeah, he sexually harassed people on, like, some of the women on the set of Buffy.
Mm-hmm.
He threatened the dude who played Spike, like threatened to ruin the career of the dude who played Spike. And then in for the Justice League movie, he was involved in some of the harassment that Ray Fisher took from the executives there. Obsessed with Alf when I was a little girl. Had a stuffed Alf. I remember Alf just barely.
Sunny Business says Martin was good. Okay, I'm all the Jeffersons reruns. Of course, Jeffersons, Martin. I used to
I
watch that.
just barely remember Alf. I did have a couple of Alf comics.
Right, Corey?
Like I did have a couple of Alf. I do remember. Distinctly remember that I have one or two Alf comics. What I do in the effort? Oh, nothing. It was mostly just like learning to march. and learning that it's pronounced lieutenant instead of lieutenant for some reason.
Is it? Mad
Would
TV
have
was
thought Zack Snyder was
hilarious.
the better director.
Yes. How can one human be this stale? It seems Peetz hates a lot of things. In fact, it's better to list what Peetz likes rather than what he hates.
Navy? No, I would not join the Navy.
Thumbs up, everybody. Smash that like
Worked on
button.
about 10 episodes. Oh, that's pretty cool, Kelly Chapman.
You know, Peetz could still actually be in the armed forces if he tried out. But then again, it's would he try out?
Definitely the better director. Better person, at least. Zack Snyder clearly seems to be the better person. The only Zack Snyder film I've ever watched was 300, which, was stylish. Johnny? Yes, I'm aware of that. And Brother Mentius, yes, I know that it's the British thing.
Yeah, and that's right. Alf eats cats because cats are a culinary delicacy on Melmac. So he really likes eating cats.
Storm or Rogue? Yes, both. I probably like Storm more.
Please, we are not going over this again.
I like Storm more because she is the most dramatic character in the Marvel Universe.
How? How is Storm dramatic?
Storm has a better sense of drama than Doctor fucking Doom. That's how dramatic Storm is, and I love that about her.
Wrong. It will be Jean Grey or it could be Scarlet Witch. Okay, because Scarlet Witch has problems. Okay.
Favorite Earthband character? Yeah, probably Paula.
So does Jean Grey. She has problems.
Probably
Or
Paula because she can do like.
or if he said like Rogue has problems because she has a good amount of Captain Marvel in her. So she has a lot of problems.
I love that Paula is like the heavy damage dealer, like the one who does like the heavy magic damage.
Yes. I remember Duckman. And Freakazoid.
Revolution 300 style. George Washington wearing no shirt showing up. That would actually be kind of fun. That would be hilarious.
I can't believe I used to watch Duckman. That was from like 1994 to 1997 was Duckman's run. But I remember watching Duckman. How can you forget? Duckman was awesome.
Wearing no shirt showing up. That would actually be kind of fun. That would be hilarious.
Thank you, Temple.
If I had to pick an X-Men character, I'd pick Jubilee. Both great choices, Capricorn. Love Jubilee, love magic. I love Jubilee's introduction to the comics. Gambit is your guy? Yeah. Like Jubilee's introduction to the comics was incredible. Like she just like debuts as this.
That was my lineup, Martinez. Say no more. I remember Heroes, not the reboot, but the original, as well as the original of Prison Break. So my lineup back in the 90s was Xena, then Hercules, then after that it was I think around the same time, like maybe a couple years apart, it was Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Then after that I would watch Angel. And then I remember also Heroes, and then it was Prison Break. Or was it Prison Break, then Heroes? I keep forgetting, but I used to love those two shows. Now remember, the original and not the reboot of each, because Prison Break came back, so did Heroes. The new Heroes I didn't like. The new Prison Break I didn't really like. How old am I? I am 39.
Fast talking, shit stirring, troublemaking kid who's just unstoppable.
Edna. What's up? Black don't crack.
If I could be one superhero, who would I be? I wouldn't want to be a superhero. I'm a coward. So I like Jubilee in the comics. It was always just
Oh, at least he says it's like, I wouldn't want to be a superhero. I'm a coward. Let's hear this again.
if I could be one superhero, who would I be? I wouldn't want to be a superhero. I'm a coward. So I like Jubilee in the comics. It was always just amazing. I loved how much she talked.
At least he's honest.
Just that stream of consciousness dialogue style that she had. It was always so much fun. And then Magic, of course, just had a fantastic, great character with
Magic
like a
sucks.
phenomenal character arc. I'd want to be the Hulk.
Hey, Jessica, what's up? You like Sarah Michelle Gellar? Of course.
Joseph, she has
Jubilee
indicated
sucks.
to me when she has indicated a rough timeline. Joseph, I'm not Sam. What world leader, live dead or living, would I sleep with? Living. But Tish, old joke. I was like sidekick characters. Yeah. You love the Wonder Twins? A lot of people love the Wonder Twins.
Have you missed anything? Not really. Kinda, sorta, but not really. You know, it's a Peetz stream.
Like a lot of people have like. I will say this, Capricorn. In the Wolverine Jubilee partnership, Wolverine was the sidekick.
Ooh.
Godzilla superhero? Sure, why not? He did have his own Marvel comic, Jenna.
I remember that lineup as well, Dawson Creek, and then I think after it was Felicity. Or was it Felicity and then Dawson's Creek and then maybe remember the dancing baby from what show had the dancing baby again? I'm gonna have to look that up. What show was that?
I'd love to be Starfire and have a cute, smaller boyfriend, Robin.
It was
Like
Ally
that. So absolutely.
McBeal. Those were the times. Dawson Creek, Felicity, and Ally McBeal. Do you remember those? Those were the times.
Not anymore, Zach. I did have
Thank
it.
you, Doc.
Obviously, I don't even have a Super Nintendo anymore, so I don't have the game. Is Clifford the big red dog considered a kaiju? I don't know that he's big enough to be a kaiju. Like kaijus, I feel like need to be like skyscraper size. What about being a super villain?
All right, we're not doing this, Pete's, about kaijus. If you don't know what kaijus are, Google it.
She's a cat who thinks she's a dog. May? No, never kissing. Still breathing. Still purring.
True, Edna.
Ben. Hello. Thank you very much, Ben. Hearts in the chat for Ben.
For sure, the A team. Always solving your problems.
Oh, or Marilyn Monroe dress. Again, what do I give a shit? What do I care? Heart attack. I fried myself a couple of burgers for supper, so I already ate.
I believe so, Dan.
I mean, I can try, but like, she doesn't stand still to be brushed. It's so hard to brush her. She ruined the dress and put it. Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. It was a nice dress. When did I last eat a vegetable? I mean, I had tomato on my burger. Does that count?
Mm-hmm.
Would I ever date Kim Kardashian? Nah. Hey, Rusty Edwards.
What? Pete's wouldn't date Kim Kardashian. Why not?
Ketchup, vegetable. There you go.
You remember Nat Ryder and Quantum Leap? Now we talking. It still holds. Anybody moving to New York City has to date Pete Davidson, right? Yeah, you have to date Pete Davidson if you ever move to New York City, okay?
Casey, can you sit still for... What is that whistling noise? My computer. My laptop.
He still has standards. What standards? He needs sun and vitamin D.
I mean, alien tourists, what Elon Musk is doing is trying to make it seem like he finds it funny. In
He
reality, I suspect that he's probably pretty pissed about it.
he dates only foodie beauty lookalikes. We at top 10%. Remember, Jessica?
Because he's got a thin skin. He's
What?
an ego. He's a
Who?
thin-skinned, egotistical douchewad.
Who?
So, like, he's sitting there like, look, it's funny. It's everything that's going on. It's funny.
Yeah, I think he says he does either Tinder and or POF. He remember when he had those dating profiles. I remember looking at his dating profile. He says he still has them, but he's not active. And I think if you're not active after a while, then you get quote unquote deactivated.
He's trying to save face.
MacGyver for sure. Old school MacGyver, new school. I've never watched the new school MacGyver.
But
Only
I
the old
think
school.
that like in reality, he's probably just kind of seething. Hey, NASA Jen. Happy birthday, NASA Jen. And I am now covered in cat fur. Woo! Give me a second.
For sure, old school.
Not very nice. Neither is Elon Musk. He's not very nice either.
Deb R. All right, so what does he have? Is that are those hot dog buns in that drawer with Temptations? That's an odd mix. I remember the A Team, yes. So we got Temptations and what seems to be hot dog buns for a hot dog sandwich.
I mean, the problem is, Rusty, he's still going to be rich. He's losing billions of dollars on Twitter. Like, he's going to lose billions of dollars on Twitter. He's still going to be rich. Brother Mencius, the verified accounts. Yep. Lockheed Martin and Eli Lilly. Yep. Absolutely wrecked the stocks for Eli Lilly and Lockheed Martin.
Right.
Which is so great.
You're making milk buns?
Love that. I love that for them.
Why does Peetz love that? So he wrecked Eli Lilly, a pharmaceutical giant, and Lockheed Martin, which is an aerospace company. Okay, well, I get the aerospace, versus SpaceX. I totally get that, but why Eli Lilly? I wonder.
Self-destructive path. I mean, like,
Martianess, that's sick. Are the hot dog buns for his wiener? Can you imagine if somebody does that? I'm sure there's somebody out there that does that, like slides a bun over their weens, and that's how they get off.
Again, it's one of those things where, like, the guy he's arrogant and conceited and
please
bought into his own hype. He's nowhere near as smart as he thinks he is.
Not another Elon Musk rant. Why do we have these?
And he's convinced that he's like the smartest man in the world. Like, he bought into his reputation of, I'm the real world Tony Stark. And never seen smart in interviews. He's not a particularly smart guy. Lockheed is a client of your company.
Is he expecting? Yes.
Fuck Lockheed Martin. So yeah, like,
sorry to gross you out, ready?
He bought into his own hype as the real world Tony Stark, but he's not actually a particularly smart guy. Am I smarter than Elon Musk? I mean, realistically, I'm probably not smarter than Elon Musk. I mean, it depends on what kind of thing we're talking about.
But why are you talking, Peetz?
I suspect that Elon Musk probably is better at grasping science than I am.
Yes. Here we go.
But he's nowhere near as smart as he thinks he is.
Bless his heart.
Himself as.
Bless his heart.
And beyond that, he's got no impulse control. He went to college? Yeah.
Oh, bless his heart.
A lot of Joseph, what I would say is that a lot of stupid people have gone to college. A lot of people have gone to college who are actually kind of stupid.
All right, should we go forward? I don't know why he hates Lockheed Martin, but I want to find out.
thought I read something today. Hold on a second.
Oh, he's typing. Elon is his baby daddy, calling him Zaddy. Can you imagine?
So I wanted to look up something really quick, but
I guess he didn't find it.
so the search engine my office are brilliant, but I asked dumb question about other. Yeah. He's not. He thinks that he is a genius in every field. I think that's the issue. Yeah, MG. Yeah, he came from an emerald mine family. And yeah, he didn't come up with Tesla. He bought it. He bought Tesla. Jordan Peterson's an idiot.
Oh.
I don't consider myself particularly smart, Kermit. Like, I honestly don't consider myself to be a particularly smart guy.
Nina Michelle has a very curious question. Wonder what kind of porn he watches. The rock and sock connection. Not the rockets, though. The sock and cock connection kind. I was waiting for him to get around to Jordan Peterson. Of course, he always makes the rounds. Maybe he'll go to Yeezy next.
Greatest philosopher of time.
Or maybe Trump. Does he seem like a furry porn kind of person to you? I don't know. I don't get the furry vibes. I kind of get like pony stuff.
Brilliant. His brilliant fucking insight is make your bed, clean your room. His brilliant insight is what every single mother on the fucking history has said. He is an idiot.
Well, they do say kids that do make their bed and clean their rooms, kids that have discipline, grow up to become to enjoy a better and more stable life than the kids that are disorganized. So is that silly? Is that idiotic?
My best subject in school? I don't really remember. I honestly don't remember what my best subject was.
He loves the hentai? Maybe he does. He dresses like an adult baby. I don't picture Peetz dressing like an adult baby.
I'm not disrespecting mothers, Joseph. I'm disrespecting Jordan Peterson for taking what every mother in history has told their kids and passing it off as this brilliant fucking insight.
It is brilliance, though. And it's backed up by statistics. They say that the kids, once again, that elicit discipline at an early age do go further in life than the kids that don't. It's even backed up by this one specific example of the whole candy experiment where you would tell a kid, okay, you can have this piece of candy or chocolate or whatever it was, but if you wait this much amount of time, you can actually get double or even triple of what's there. And they say every kid that waited performed better in life than the other children that didn't wait. So
the
it
dude is an idiot. He's
it
a
is
jackass.
brilliance.
What do I think of Elon wanting to build underground transit across the world? He doesn't, Kelly. He doesn't. What Elon Musk wants to do is
Exactly, Rob.
move away from better funding of public transit. Do I clean make my bed? No, I don't.
Exactly, Kayla. Yes, exactly. Delayed gratification.
Yeah, like Elon Musk's whole thing, whole underground tunnel thing, it's a stupid idea. It's an extra lane. Like his underground tunnel idea, it's an extra lane of traffic. And one that's like actually like legitimately more dangerous than above ground traffic. Because you get stuck. What the fuck are you supposed to do?
You know what? I have a lot of things to say to
But
that.
the real reason he pushes it is to take focus away from public transit. He wants money going to his ventures rather than going towards public transit, because public transit means, the channel. You mean between England? You mean between Britain and France? Yeah, the channel was a great idea.
It is, exactly.
Solutions. Yeah.
So is the tunnel between Windsor and Detroit.
Yes, I do, Kermit.
So is the tunnel
It's called public transit.
that you can get to Manhattan.
That's my solution.
What's wrong with tunnels?
Improved funding for public transit.
Good question. How many change of sheets does Peetz have? I don't even know how many changes of sheets he has. We're gonna have to look at his bed, or maybe ask him next time. All right, what's he saying now?
Scary. What would I have done with Twitter? Very little, Slurp. In fact, I would have done actually very little with it.
Does his pillowcase?
I do truly believe, I actually genuinely believe that I would manage Twitter better than Elon Musk has.
And that would be chaos. Can you imagine Peetz being the CEO? Fairy Blossom says, does his pillowcase smell like hair grease and pimples? You know what Peetz would be instead of the CEO? He would be the CEFO. Get it? The CFO. Get it?
Because
he would be the chief fuck off officer. Get it? Get it? Come on. Listen. That was brilliance. Get it? He, instead of the CEO, he'll be the CEFO, as in the chief fuck off officer. Get it? Because that's what he likes to say.
it is almost impossible to run it worse. For now, Donald.
Corny? Okay,
it is
fine,
only a matter
corny.
of time before it fucking dies. Like, so
you need a soundbite of that? Yes.
Of Twitter's engineers have left. Like, so many of them got fired and so many of them left. And like the ones that are left are honestly the ones that are like probably worst, the ones who are least able to get work elsewhere. The issue, Kermit, is Twitter has actually been
right, Mary?
Very mixed, but it has been. How the fuck do you know that, Donald? Like, Twitter actually has been incredibly useful for a lot of things.
Here we go.
Like, for all
Twitter
this stuff,
talk.
like for all the talk about Twitter being a hellhole.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes Twitter actually is a hellhole. No doubt about it, that it is sometimes a hellhole. But for all the talk about it, like, it's actually been useful for, like, it's actually done a lot of good. How do I know Twitter will shut down? Because I've seen so many.
What am I sipping?
I've seen so many posts by so many ex-Twitter engineers.
Taurine.
Talking about how many people have left and like the dangers of it. Like, there's a lot of people who've talked about the risks that Twitter is in right now. Basically, the fact that a lot of the engineers who knew how to keep the site
Thank you, Martinez. Appreciate
are
you.
no longer there. Like, a lot of people who knew how to keep the site. Because, I mean, a site like that, obviously there's shit tons of
Fact scale.
Like, there's a lot of stuff behind any website. There's a lot of stuff.
I am 6 foot tall, Faith Lane.
That keeps the site, that keeps any site running.
I wonder if it will be a good time to invest in Twitter right now. Interesting.
Like a lot of behind the scenes stuff that nobody even thinks about.
Let me check
a lot of the engineers who knew how to maintain those behind the scenes stuff are gone. Like there's entire teams are gone. Up-to-date news
Right,
worldwide. Yeah,
Kayla?
that's a big part of it, Ziggy. It's real-time updates.
I gotta ask this question. Would you guys invest in Twitter right now? I wanna actually do a poll. Would you invest in Twitter right now? Yes or no?
FTX to live because it's way more interesting.
Very
And a lot of them will, Andy. A lot of them will get work elsewhere. And in the meantime, Twitter's
Kayla,
fucking
why you? That means Monty is really 5'10". Get on TikTok.
is gonna.
You hater, Kayla. You're a hater.
Twitter is at legitimate risk. Good for activism. Yep. Good for artists promoting themselves. Yep.
Invest in 3M.
Yeah, it is good for activism. It is good. It is great for artists promoting themselves. And Anunnaki, I have no idea if I'll even bother with any other social media. But there is like a legitimate threat right now. There is a legitimate risk that Twitter will legitimately shut down. Like that, like legit, like that, literally, that's what will happen.
Listen, it's not going to shut down, okay? There's too much investment, too much billions of dollars in the company. It's not going to happen. I know, Kayla. I'm just pulling your leg. I know what. I know you're not hating.
That the site is going to break.
Here's what I think about Twitter. I think what I would do if I had the money, I'd invest in Twitter and ride the jump. So it's gonna maybe go down a little bit more depending on what Musk would do. Maybe I'll do like a 50-50. Like if I had a certain set amount of dollars, I'd invest 50% now. And if it goes down more, I'll invest another 50% if I see any type of resistance area, and then wait till it goes back up and then sell. But that's just me. I like it when the news tells people things are scary and bad, because then I've seen when the news tells people things are scary and bad, like Bitcoin's gonna go to zero, and then people pull out their money. That's when I'm doing the opposite. I'm putting the money in.
Surprised more artists haven't pulled out of Twitter. I mean, they've all gone social media.
Don't do it.
Elsewhere. They've all gone other places. They've all got their exit strategies in place. Twitter is still useful for them.
Twitter is
until
useful.
Twitter actually breaks down.
But I think sooner or later, just like MySpace, there's gonna be a new Facebook. Just like how Facebook kind of took things away from MySpace, and now there's Twitter. What else is there? There's gonna be a new platform that takes the audience away from Facebook. But Facebook has been really investing in other things, kind of like how Google is doing, investing in new technology and so many things, that Google is now the foundation of so many things in our life and in the world. Like Google's
It's
not
still
going to go
useful for
away.
those artists. But
True, Peach Cobbler. That's very true. The best thing to do is get in at the beginning with anything. Man, I'm kicking myself not knowing about Bitcoin back in like 2011.
genuinely, there is a serious risk that the site will just break. The censorship was nothing. Pink season?
True.
Poorly.
True, Edna. Yeah, the whole Facebook IG thing. I think Facebook, yeah, there, but then you never know. You invested in
That's
3M
how
in
he's doing it.
2020.
Pink season.
Nice.
He's doing it poorly. How am I going to survive? I mean, no, I'll continue to survive, but it's just a matter of time, Donald. I would not be at all surprised if Twitter
Okay.
actually breaks before the year ends.
Are you gonna listen to Peetz, the guy who sits on his gaming chair, this gaming chair potato, talking about Twitter's gonna break?
We'll see.
We shall see, Peetz.
But like, I would not be the least bit surprised if Twitter actually breaks before the year is over.
It's possible it can break, but I don't think so.
And it'll be a shame because, like I said,
Cool, Edna.
it
Nice.
has been really useful, incredibly useful for a lot of people.
For sure, Faith Lane. They will evolve.
I gotta refill my water.
Was that Martha? No. I believe that was BBJ.
Casey, entertain people.
All right. He's going to go.
Keep people entertained for me, would you?
Twitter's going to Mars. Mm-hmm. All right. Let's see when he comes back. Oh, snap. So that's how he refills his water. Damn. Hey, Miranda H. He gets it straight from the tap. If you're just coming in, smash that like button. We're talking about Twitter. Once again, Peetz can't get over talking about Twitter repeatedly. He just loves talking about it. He just won't stop. Exactly, Jamie. I'm really happy he is paying so much attention to BBJ. At least there's that. Ooh. Have a great one, Walter's mom. If you're taking off, at least smash that like button. I'd appreciate it. Exactly, Temple. He can't make a decent meal. He's doesn't want to go outside. He doesn't want to help himself get better, do something. He could learn online skills rather easily. Hey, Jackie G. He could even do like one of those Google courses online or learn how to code online. But that takes a lot of work, and Pete's ain't about that life. I thought he'd get back by now.
Gee, I usually
Wait. I'm gonna wait. Why don't he boycott Twitter like he does
for
everything
some
else?
reason it takes forever for the taps to change temperature in this house.
Oh, that's what he was doing. He was trying to get it cold. Yeah, exactly, Gempuff. If I knew there's a possibility, like a strong possibility, I'll lose my place to live, I'd be hustling. Exactly, even especially when it's an easy hustle. You come on twice a day, or you come on every single night. You cook. You could do what he could do was he can cook every single night, and then maybe come on during the day and talk. It's so easy. Boom, he would make rent every single time, but he's not.
Sorry, MG. I usually try to shut the door a little bit, but I forgot.
Can we have some
A little
popcorn?
bit.
Yes. Aw, so cute.
When you stare into the void stares into you. Yep. No mercy.
If he slowly exposed,
I do have a library card. I haven't been to the library in forever, but I do have a library card.
if he slowly exposed Foodie, he could buy a home, possibly.
Good night, Kelly. Eternal Darkness. Nah, I never played that.
True Peach,
Black.
so true. Peach Cobbler.
I have not, Kermit. Her head.
And what was his response to memberships? Then he'd be like, then I'd have to do something for the members. And he's lazy, remember?
Oh, black hole. I have not. Yeah, her head is just such a wedge. What am I going to do next? I don't know.
You saw something.
Yeah, I'd continue to take care of them.
You saw something move in the darkness? What is it?
Pranker? No.
Comb that cat.
Do I go for walks? Nope.
Comb that cat.
Cooking this weekend? I probably won't cook again until Monday at the earliest. Giraffe. I should be getting paid on Monday.
True,
So that's when
Mary?
I'll order my groceries.
Incorrect. He gets paid on Tuesday. Monday's the 21st. Typically, Canadians get paid on the second day.
Canada is cold. It is getting cold. We've got snow now. So
yeah, I was
Nah. I probably should, frankly, but
I was in a bad snowstorm. When was that? Tuesday. Oh, it was so bad. And he should start the Kia. Remember, she has a bad battery. Probably won't start now. It's been 18 days, 19 days since it got last started. Probably going to need a whole new battery.
Make some meatloaf. Yeah, I don't know. What am I going to eat in the meantime? I mean, I've got stuff. I've got still got some hot dogs. I've got like some fish to throw in the oven. Hell, I might just. I've got some. I do still have some ground beef. I'm gonna make myself spaghetti tomorrow.
Ooh, nice. Chicken tikka masala. That's awesome.
Fish nuggets. Fish strips, yeah.
Thank you, Temple.
So yeah, probably tomorrow I will probably end up just making myself a plate of spaghetti. Lentils? No. I've had lentils. I do not like lentils. I have had them. Did not like them. Not
nice,
one
Kayla.
bit.
That's awesome. Good for you.
Dino nuggets? Nope. Plus my job is 17 years today.
Ooh, you work for a tech company? Nice.
They won. Hold on. That's shitty of them. Not that good. I mean, it's below freezing. Zeggy. It is now below freezing.
Kayla, you sometimes got to do what you got to do, even though Peetz won't do it.
It's cold.
Great, Peetz.
Not that.
Wait.
Being autistic makes.
Let me go back a little bit. Where do you generally live? I live in the Greater Toronto area, so I'm from the 6.
Hey, Swampy. So it's not that being autistic makes a person transgender. It's that being autistic leaves a person more likely to accept that they are, like I said, some form of queer.
Does it snow a lot in Canada? I don't even know how to answer that. Yeah, it does. It snows a lot more in certain areas than others. It's a lot colder in certain areas than others based on a lot of factors. Like it's a lot colder on average in Montreal than Toronto, even though it's only about a 5 to 6 hour difference if you're driving.
Somewhere along the queer spectrum.
Yeah, Kayla, I'm from the 6 GTA West End representing.
Hey, Chrisla. Do I think I could run Twitter better? I think it would be almost impossible to run it worse, Swampy.
Not the Twitter talk again. Peetz, you cannot run Twitter, okay? Stop it.
He's running it right into the ground.
You don't even know the code. Stop it.
Autistic people are neurodivergent. Yep. I think it's more common with neurodivergent people. I have ADHD, and have wondered if I'm not also autistic. Yeah, it can
That's a possibility. Pause and pose.
be tough to tell ageless. What I've gathered is one of the...
Oh, nice, Kayla. Jane and Shepard, huh? Wait a second. Is that where the mall is? I'm gonna check.
Again, Kermit, it's...
Very true,
Ladyboy
Kayla.
is not really an accepted term. Ziggy, I will. Down the line, I will. If not for physiology or dysmorphia, what makes you a woman specifically?
Oh, it's Jane and Wilson has the big mall, but Jane and Shepard has a little mall there. I remember that mall as well.
I mean, it's
Oh, I know that block.
mindset. It's a complicated question. It's complicated. Gender is complicated.
Convince Peetz is a robot. He's something, all right.
On a waiting list to be assessed for both autism and ADHD. I've been classed as neurodivergent with BPD, but it could be wrong. Yeah, one thing that thank you, Chrisla. Hey, Sandy. Like, one interesting thing I've
Yep, Chalk Farm is a.
So, like,
I remember taking this dude to Chalk Farm. So I did this ride share from Montreal to Toronto, and the dude got dropped off on Chalk Farm, and he was from France. And I'm like, bro, do you know where you are? And he's like, no, I just picked this because the place was like a pretty fair price. I'm like, this is Chalk Farm. Do you have any idea? And he's like, no. I was like, just be careful.
as far as like how to tell if you're autistic,
Joseph R says
one
Peetz has some screws loose.
thing I've kind of picked up from reading the accounts of other autistic people,
Okay.
is how much time do you put into developing patterns or developing methods for coping with common stuff? Like, I remember seeing somebody talking about, autism diagnostic surveys. And like a sample, and like just like a hypothetical question somebody came up with was, do you have problems with socks? And like the answer, no, as long as I put them on in this specific manner, I don't have any problem with socks. And like that's sort of like the point is like, don't have a problem with socks because like you're picking specific ways. You're coming up with methods for coping with wearing socks.
True, Jamie.
Like it's just like a weird sort of thing that way. Went to CHIO as a child and was assessed, then diagnosed.
Yeah, what Peetz needs to do is start learning how to code like Python. That's what he needs to do. Exactly, Faith. You got to try whatever.
All people are a combination of masculine and feminine, yin and yang.
Oh,
feminine traits.
This dude was I forgot. No, this dude wasn't from Africa. The guy that I ride shared with, it was just like a regular French dude that decided to like stay in Chark form for a couple days. But I had to tell him, I'm like, just beware, you're in the hood. It's Chark form.
I genuinely want to understand. I mean, Mencius, there isn't really a way to understand. Like it's a deeply personal thing. No issues as long as they're cut and short. Exactly. Do I have ADHD? Again, I suspect that I probably do have ADHD.
Peetz does
With
need
my
a
real first
job,
name, James.
or
Yes, I know that, Swampy.
roll with the YouTube thing for a little bit while longer. I don't know.
Which is why I never say that I am autistic. I say that I suspect there's a very high likelihood that I am probably autistic. Am I planning to take hormones? Hormones, yes. Surgery, no. Can read books. That's more that would indicate you. Well, not really.
Right, Jamie
I don't
Ski?
think that's really an indication of it.
You know what would be best if he actually goes and talks to a doctor? That would be kind of nice. What shoe size do I wear at 12?
Why do I think I'm autistic?
12 Faith?
Because because whenever I read the accounts of autistic people, there's a lot in them that feels familiar to me. Like concerned about any possible side effects from hormone therapy. Nope.
Yeah, please get me the retros. No, get me the pandas, okay? Some pandas size 12 to to my PO box, please. Pandas size 12. Or just get me retro
My real first name.
Jordans.
My name is James, and my family calls me James. See? A lot of people with ADHD can read books. Hey, J Dot.
Ah,
There are people with ADHD who write books, sweet Samsara. There are some people, there are some people with ADHD who have absolutely
hey, don't hate on the pandas,
no
okay?
capacity for reading.
Mary says he needs a diagnosis, while self-diagnosis is not frowned upon among autistic people. A professional diagnosis is encouraged. Exactly. Professional diagnosis, Pete's. Stop just, delaying. If he really feels that he should transition, then he should get the ball rolling, is all I'm saying.
They just, it bores them and they can't sit still. There are other people where one of the only things they can do for extended periods is reading. Like, absolutely, there are people with ADHD who spend a lot of time reading.
All right, I'll check out your collection, Kayla.
And yeah, there are some people who they try to read and they just can't focus. It varies.
Do you think Rasta Auntie has come by?
People are different
Ooh, money Afimek. Money Afimek.
and have different reactions to similar stimuli.
I think Pete's might not know what he's talking about. In fact, sometimes you like zone out because he just talks and talks and talks. Then it doesn't make any sense. And he also wants to run Twitter.
And hell, there are times where I can't read, and there are times where I do have trouble reading.
He has no idea how to even code. Probably doesn't even know how to code HTML. Probably doesn't even know. He doesn't know how to do tables in HTML. Much less he wants to run Twitter as the CEFO.
Do I believe the romance between Deanna Trey and Worf was organic?
Let me end this poll.
I mean, it was okay.
Thank you, Edna. So I asked this question: would you invest in Twitter right now? And 75% of you say no. A quarter of you say yes. I would be on the yes side. I think it's a good time to invest. That would be my strategy because I think it might even go a bit lower and then it's going to go back up. It's going to stabilize and then it's going to go back up.
I wasn't a big fan of it. Hey, Mark.
It's
I
an easy
wasn't a big
play.
fan of the relationship, but can autism or ADHD? No. Autism and ADHD cannot be cured. They can be
Managed.
worked around.
or managed
remember
is a
being really
proper
energetic when
term.
I was little, but now I'm a much different person now that I'm older, so I don't know. Managed. That's the word, Sierra. They can
There
be
you go.
managed.
Exactly.
They can be worked around.
Yes.
Told my doctor one time I thought I had ADD, and she just put a Worf and Dax. Maybe. Yeah, Worf and Dax were a cute couple. And then fucking Berman killed Dax off just because the actress wanted a little bit
Right, Faith? Like
a
sometimes
lighter
it's choice of
workload.
words, right?
Fuck Rick Berman. Sometimes.
No,
Hey, Beverly Pickett.
he hates Rick Berman.
Apply for disability? Nah.
You know what he does? He likes if you do something on any type of fictional work, any type of show, he really takes that to heart. And he will dislike you just because a character got, unalived or got written off. Then he really does take it to heart, whoever the director or producer is.
Have I ever listened to Fishman's? Nope. My doctor told me I had ADHD, and then I started taking the medication. I was like, oh, so this is what a functioning person feels like.
That's all he has, exactly.
Yeah, Rick Berman wasn't always great. Like, Rick Berman did do some pretty harsh shit.
Like what?
Aw, I love Desiree. I love Desiree Dax. She was so dorky and cute. Yeah, like I remember
True, Kayla.
Rick a couple years ago.
Sub Jimmy
Rick
Peetz.
Berman.
By the way, if you're lost, Rick Berman is a producer. So, of course, he produced a lot of the Star Trek shows and movies. So, things like Star Trek Insurrection, Star Trek Nemesis, Generations, First Contact, Enterprise, Voyager, and Deep Space Nine. This is why he doesn't like Rick Berman.
Tweeted out an image of Tasha Yar's comm badge, and talked about what's the actress's name?
Really, he's gonna Google this. Okay, I'ma still be here. We're 2 hours in. Smash that like button. We're going
Denise
strong.
Crosby. Like tweeted out an image of Tasha Yar's comm badge and talked about talked about Denise Crosby giving it to him on
Yep, Kayla.
her last day of filming and all that, and trying to make it seem like it was a very it was a really sweet moment, and then she's like, really? Because I remember you just grabbing it right off my shirt and laughing at me.
Tasha irritated you? I wasn't that much into Deep Space Nine.
Rom was best character in DS9. I love Rom's character development. And the fact that fucking union leader.
Oh, he said the union word. Unions. He's gonna talk about unions
Fuck
now?
yeah, unions.
Okay, he is gonna talk about unions. Yeah, exactly, Dan. What he needs to do is set up a tripod and kill off Box Mountain. A lot of people would be watching that because people are curious. How deep does Box Mountain go? I'm sure there's still a lot of kitchen tools still in boxes that are probably underneath other boxes, on top of other boxes.
Workers of the world unite. You have nothing to lose but your chains. Hell yeah, Rom.
Pete Space Nine instead of Deep Space Nine is Pete Space Nine. Well, that's the only time Pete is gonna have a nine beside his name. Ba-da-da-da-bum, if you know what I mean. Get it? Even though he's decently
Fuck yeah.
large. See, even Peetz agrees.
Love rum. Shut up. I mean, I'm on Twitter until I'm sticking on Twitter until the end. Garrick the best. Garrick was great too.
Kayla,
Saying movie. Yeah.
you know who thinks he's a Moor? DLF, Dragon Lord Photo says, hey, remember the Moors? The Moors invaded Italy, so that's why I'm a person of color. DLF, really. Speaking of DLF, hey, Miss Lena, good morning. How are you doing? 6 a.m. where you're at. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Good morning, good morning, good morning. What do I have to say about DLF? Not much. DLF wants to fight me for some reason. He wants to do it in his parking lot. A boxing match. He also wants to flash me his Willie. Not his cat, the other one. The small one.
That was always kind of annoying.
DLF isn't a
It's a
more.
double-edged sword.
He's got the dong. He can get it on.
I would say it's better than. I would say that sure, it's a double-edged blade, but being in a non-union workplace, the single edge and it's at your throat.
Okay. That's I'd agree with that.
A regular non-unionized workplace is a single blade at your throat.
I've heard of areas where or workplaces where it's very hostile, like it's bad. It's bad that people want a union, people quit. So I totally get that. Double-edged sword better than a single-edged sword. Very true.
But being in a non-union workplace, the single edge and it's at your throat.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a regular non-unionized workplace is a single blade at your throat all the time.
Depends on the workplace, but for the most part,
at least with union, you got the union, you got the other edge that you can push back against, that you can use against the bosses.
Trick DLF into scrapping with Salah. Maybe I could. Peetz could build databases. He could.
To be fired, don't get fired. And again, and then at a non-unionized workplace, the bosses just straight up exploit their workers.
Yup. Well, Peetz doesn't got to worry about that. He doesn't even have a job.
Pro-human equals pro-union. Hey, DG.
Nina says, just imagine being on a date with him, all the rambling, I'd be asleep. I think a lot of relationships wouldn't really last that long with Peetsy Boy. Or would it? I don't know how he acts because, like, Chantal's like the worst, but he was still with her and he still wanted to be with her even though she cheated on him. I mean, when I think about it like that, I think he does the same thing as Chantal does. His exceptions would be if he's in a relationship with you, you could do no wrong. But any other person, anybody else, whatever, you just irritate him.
Like, at least with a union, you're not going to be forced to work unpaid overtime.
Very true, Mary.
Why is it they don't use Amazon? Because they're just evil and shitty. Shitty to their employees, shitty to writers. Independent grocers unionized and they never paid overtime. All right, I think you mentioned that before, Ziggy, which is shitty of them.
And what are we gonna do in terms of?
But yeah, it's
Starbucks, Peetz. We gotta talk about Starbucks now. Please do it. He sounds a little like you.
Kerman, again, I would argue that that's common in a lot of workplaces in general. Not all unions are created equal. My wife works in healthcare. Her union contract is garbage. Unpaid overtime is federal law. Yeah, and who do you think fought for that law, Andy?
Unions.
Like, who do you think fought for overtime laws? Who do you think fought for weekends? Who do you think fought for every single fucking right that workers enjoy?
Well, Peetz is
It's
passionate.
unions.
So
Every
passionate.
single labor right that workers enjoy came about because of unions. Because people unionized, got together, unionized, and fought and fought and fought. Even when their employers were calling out fucking police to kill them. People literally died for the rights that workers enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
I
Exactly,
don't even.
Jump Puff.
I'll be honest, Kermit. I don't even know what it means to be bourgeois.
Ritz says Roman Doc Chantel's number, but it was blurry. Is he drinking right now? Let me check. Roman El Roman. When was he last live? 5 hours ago. Foodie Beauty talking shit about me again. Why the hell does she give him her new number? It's so weird. Anybody think this is weird? It's like you constantly say you don't like the guy, but he constantly keeps getting your new number. Why do you give him your new number if you know he's gonna keep doing what he's doing? It's as if, what is with that? That don't
As
make no
Jeff, I'm going,
sense.
it's not. Pinkertons, yep, fuck the Pinkertons. And not just the Pinkertons, like actual police. Like police would be called out to fucking beat the shit out of strikers and fucking kill them.
True, drunk talks are sober thoughts.
Military would be called out to fucking kill them. Property owning classes. That I am not bourgeois. I don't own don't
Probably
own
Mary.
property. So I am definitely not bourgeois. The Pinkertons were union busters and continue to be. The Pinkertons are still around and they continue to be involved in union busting efforts.
Pinkertons is a security company, by the way. Kind of like Brinks. Been around for quite some time.
I've been told that, Angel. Called something else. Yeah, I don't remember what it is either, Mencius, but yeah, Pinkertons are still around and still involved in union busting efforts. Hey, corpse. I will say, I genuinely like it's.
Hey, Fatal, what's up?
It's kind of confusing to me that. Hey, Saint. It's kind of confusing to me that Starbucks still still spends so much money fighting unions.
Well, a lot of places do that. They'd rather fight the unions than have unions established. Take care, Edna. Have a good one.
That's so shitty, Ziggy.
I'll probably see you tomorrow or another day, but if not, have a good weekend. Kind of missed you with the crypto talk, but it's okay next time.
But like, Starbucks keeps losing. Like, they keep losing to unions. How many Starbucks have unionized so far? And a bare handful have voted against it. Like, there's a tiny handful of Starbucks that have voted against unionizing. Really not many. And meanwhile, like, so many more have voted to unionize.
True, especially in Buffalo, New York. Starbucks in Buffalo, New York have been unionized since August 30th, 2021.
And Starbucks just keeps throwing good money after bad, fighting those union efforts. And it's weird to me that they keep doing it. It's reached a point where it's like, give up.
It seems CNBC made an article August 5th, 2022, why Starbucks, Apple, and Google are unionizing now for the first time.
You're not gonna win. Just for the PR. Exactly, Mencius.
Is he
Like
live?
it's not a good look when they keep fighting unions and keep losing.
No, he's not live. We started this live stream right after he finished.
It's I honestly feel like it's reached a point where it would make more sense for them to just say, okay, we're not going to fight union efforts anymore.
No
Just
worries,
started
Edna.
industrial action trying to get a pay rise.
We'll see you next time. It was a really good talk, but hey, we'll talk more about crypto and FTX and what's happening with the movement and how a lot of other companies are feeling the burn of people removing their money from crypto exchanges.
Extra fun because I'm a public servant. Shadow Babe, at
Right,
no
Kayla?
point have I ever said I'm smart.
Right. You know what I gotta do? I gotta go look at something. I think Martha's calling me. So enjoy Pete's for a second here. I'll be right back.
I do not consider myself particularly smart. Jeremy Corbyn is one of the pickiest, is on the picket lines with Starbucks workers. Like the one posted. Well, good for him. I mean, that's great for him. I think I'm not sure if he's actually gone to picket lines, but I know like Bernie Sanders has supported strikers. Uh, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez obviously has. There's a few others who have. I think there's a few in Canada who have, but not all that many. Mark doesn't exist in New Zealand because all corporate companies have to be unionized and they refuse to have a union ever. That's pretty awesome, alien tourist. I'm not gonna lie, that's really good. Does Canada have social security? Yes, we do, Lenny. Social insurance, I think we call it. So do I have to pay into it? Yeah, I think it comes out of our paychecks. Yeah. Yeah, it comes out of our paychecks.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Christmas meals. That does sound fun, J. Dot.
Christmas nails.
Well,
You Faith Lane, I've never had to work in fast food, but I'd work for them and Chick-fil-A. Really?
my therapist has not told me not to work.
Yeah, literally, the Rob Peetz talks about the same shit every single day, every single night, and it's like he doesn't lose interest. People could ask him the same question 100 days in a row, and he'll answer the same way.
One of the things that I have talked to my therapist about is, looking for work. Obviously, it's not their job to find me. It's not their job to find me a job. So, been unemployed for a month now. Saved $11,000 by stealing.
Oh snap!
Okay.
Faith Lane, you lost a, a lot of money with Voyager. If you don't know, in the summer of 2022, there were huge bailouts that were done by FTX. So one of the companies that were huge bailouts were BlockFi, Voyager Digital, and Anthony Scaramucci's Skybridge Capital hedge fund. So did Voyager Digital still go under? I gotta Google this because I do know that FTX was bailing them out in the summer, but maybe they still went down. Who knows?
Have me that in unpaid holidays and overtime? Probably. Of course, Jewish. Well, yeah, of course. Obviously, Canada's got a decent Jewish population.
He needs to shut it down.
I'm aware, Lump.
Canada has a lot of different types of people, especially in Toronto. It's literally like a melting pot. We have so many areas. We have like an Italian area, Portuguese as well, Korean area, Chinese area, Japanese area, Jamaican area. St. Clair is filled with lots of people from South America. It's beautiful melting pot of people from all over the world. We even have a Greek town. We have like so much people from all walks of life. Yep, I'm still live. Gonna be live for probably another maybe 40 minutes or so.
I pretty much Mentius. Like it's like
Ah, they're gonna get bought out. Yes, Vaughan and
I
Oakwood.
honestly kind of feel shitty about not working.
I used to go to Oakwood and Vaughan area quite a bit back in the day. I mean that corner right there has a lot of history. So sorry you lost money, Faith
But
Lane.
every time I try to search for a job, my anxiety flares up. So it's you know, it's
West End, the best end. Exactly.
I'm anxious about not having a job, but anxious about finding a job. So it's rough. It's tough.
Good night.
Just don't want to work.
If you gotta tap out like Beantown Girl, you gotta tap out. I know we've been on for nearly 2 hours and 20 minutes, still going strong. But have a good night's rest, Beantown Girl.
I mean, to a certain extent, no, I don't want to work. I don't want to work a job that would make me miserable. Is sort of what it comes down to. I don't want to work a job that's just going to make me absolutely fucking miserable.
So does a lot of other people.
And most jobs would.
Huh.
What's the purpose of working? To earn money. We have to earn money to be productive. Very few people want to work. Everybody like what it comes down to, nobody wants to work a job they hate, but most people do want to work. Most
Exactly,
people
QZ.
do want to work. Most people do want to do something.
Facts, Gen Puff. Somebody told me once what their parents said was, when you're starting out, just get any job. A job you like or you hate, just get any job. Then after that, try and get a job that you like to do. And when you have a job that you like to do, it doesn't seem like work anymore. It's just something that you do every day. Monty wants pepper pot and
Yeah,
bake.
whatever, Andy. Working is different than a job.
Maybe what I need is some black cake, Kayla. Oh, I'm sorry to hear it runs in circles. A lot of people want to work, but they can't. That's another thing. Peetz has the ability to work. He has, his limbs are functional. His brain is kind of functional. He just doesn't want to. What has become of him?
Where should I be? Like, I don't want a job that's going to leave me absolutely miserable. Also, there's a lot of jobs that I don't really feel qualified for. Yeah. Like a lot of
That's
times
the
I'll be looking for
problem.
jobs. It's like, yeah, I don't feel qualified for that. I don't feel qualified for that. No, I don't feel qualified for that.
His arms, not so much. See, DLF and Peace have the same problem. They want jobs they're not qualified for. Here's a tip. If you're not qualified for the job, then maybe build up some experience. Maybe you go back to school to get the paper, build up your experience. Because you could build up experience other ways. You could always volunteer. You could do stuff on your own depending on the job. And then get the job that you want. Don't just keep applying for jobs that most likely will never get. Like his dream job, he needs a master's degree. So then go back to school, Pete's. Get your degree.
It's not a race, lump.
Plus, exactly, Gem Puff. He's got to pay bills. Nice, Faith
It
Lane.
makes you feel better about yourself. A little bit, I guess.
Just sell the feed picks already? Yes, he should. If Pete's needs to sell his feed picks already, just like Missy Moo, that made how much money a year selling her feed picks? Or maybe that was her twin. All right, Peetz. What else is he saying?
But I'm not going to be doing that. I'm not going to move until Chantal gets back.
Oh, he's not gonna move on until Chantal gets back. Maybe he'll be forced to move.
Mark.
I mean, think about it. What if she doesn't pay the rent for December? He's right. Her evil twin. It's her evil twin with the feed pics, and the way how she said it with her eyes in the camera, it's like, OMG. I'm like, Missy Moo is so out there. She crazy. It wasn't me, guys. It was my evil twin. Why the twin gotta be evil?
Orleans? Yeah.
Yes, she
I
totally
am not
believed it.
that I don't speak any French. West Coast? Well, no, I'm not. I haven't, like I said, no plans to move yet. Burned myself a little bit last night. Can I get the?
We see it, Peetz.
Can I get it on camera?
We
Can I
see
get this
it.
on camera somehow?
Yeah. I mean, okay. I guess it hurts.
Yeah, last night I was making just
True Gen Puff.
chicken fingers for like I just or not chicken fingers, but chicken strips for supper, and I'd taken the cooking sheet out to turn the strips, and as I was putting them back, I accidentally touched the baking sheet to my arm, very briefly,
Mm-hmm.
but
And there you go. You know what's interesting when he was showing that wound? The one that he was being picking at, that I guess was like a bump or a pimple, looks way worse than the burn. If you saw that, right? Did you guys check that out?
yeah,
Let
it
me
hurt.
see. I'm at 154.20, but let me go back a little bit. Let's see when he shows it. Like the other mark looks way worse than like this right here. You see this right here? That looks way worse than the burn. Let me see. Can I get it? Was it right here? Yeah, you saw two spots, right? But he's been picking at one of them. And that looks way worse than the burn he just showed.
Yeah,
Like
it
he
hurt.
keeps picking at his skin.
Oui, baguette, escargot pudding, omelette de fromage.
Fax runs in circles.
That's what I know, MG.
Oh, he's putting his spit on it?
People burn themselves all the time cooking. Well, yeah, I know that one. Yeah, it does happen. Yes, I didn't ice it quick enough. I didn't ice it.
Okay.
Was the
There's actually a method to madness of actually putting your spit on things such as pimples. It actually says here that saliva contains growth factors of active peptides like histantins, mucins, and others, and its antimicrobial and anti-inflammatory properties. Early morning saliva can heal acne in healthy individuals. Holy crap. So there's a method to Pete's madness why he keeps putting his spit on his bumps? It's actually backed up scientifically.
stupid thing that I did. Like I didn't put anything cold on it. I was just like, it'll be fine. It'll just yes, DG. I fried myself some burgers tonight. I didn't put
Wow.
anything cold on it at the time. I was figuring like, yeah, it'll be fine. But I should have put something cold on it. It might not have.
Yeah, go figure.
It'll just be another day or two.
Jimmy Peets is like, he doesn't know that. He's just a Neanderthal. Yeah, right, Jimmy? He doesn't
Just
know.
gonna be another day or two. Air fryer, yeah,
Fact, Shannon.
whatever. Because there's no jobs available, Cleo. Or like there's no jobs in Orleans that I am both interested in and qualified for.
Diane again is like keywords are healthy individuals.
Like realistically, I'm better off somewhere that doesn't have French as a requirement. Like I'm better off moving to a city that doesn't have French as a requirement. I'd be more likely to get a job somewhere else that doesn't require French.
Mm-hmm.
So like it's just realistically, in order to get a job that doesn't make me want.
Or you could advance your life and start learning French, and maybe in a year you could be somewhat conversational. Then maybe in another year you could be very conversational to almost fluent if you actually took the time, Peetz. What else are you doing with your life? All he has to do is start learning French. You would think that he's had how long off right now? He could have picked up on French and helped himself be, conversational. Speak to Chantal, even though her French is atrocious, but at least she's somewhat would be somewhat of a help, right? Maybe talk to other people. He could be doing that. Exactly, Deb.
I mean, anywhere west of Ottawa. Yeah, like in order to get a job that doesn't make me want to crawl into bed and never get up,
Exactly, Jim Cook.
I'll probably need to move somewhere else.
Could
Just
definitely
realistically,
do Duolingo.
too picky. I know one. No, I don't have a job. I don't drive now. When I moved to
Exactly,
BC.
Janine.
BC is really high cost of living, Kermit.
Start a home or move. BC does have a higher cost of living compared
I suppose
to
move to BC.
Ottawa.
Two people wanted me to move out to BC. It's a
What?
really high cost of living.
Can you imagine Pete's in British
And
Columbia?
also, it'd be a really far way to go away from my mom. Have I ever had
Exactly.
a low stress job? No. I mean, it's like the lowest stress job I've had was cashier at Walmart.
Wow. Okay. He, sh- he
So warm
should
water and cooking marks.
he should do an online school. In all honesty, there's no excuse for him because there's so many things right now that are online that you work or you learn at your own pace. There's literally no excuse for somebody like Pete's to not be learning like French. If French is such an inhibitor to him getting a job and he's in a city that requires you to know French for most of the jobs, then all he has to do is just start learning. And it's not like he has kids, a wife, um, he's paying the bills himself. He had all this time when Chantal paying the bills to learn,
Oh, right. That's. I think I've heard about that idea. I'm like,
and he didn't. Sup, Chef Leftovers? How you doing? Hopefully you're good. Nice to see you again. Yeah, Debar, there's no excuses for what he's doing. He could easily learn.
I don't really know. Shadow Babe. What about YouTube as a career? I mean,
Take care,
I'm
Marie.
not
Have a good one.
making enough money from YouTube for it to be a career.
And that's the other thing. He could make money from YouTube. He could do 2 streams a day, like I've said, or maybe a stream at night and the video in the morning.
Theater.
There's tons of stuff he could do. There's
I
no
may have to
excuse.
bus, but people that do the ticket and help people find their seats. Yeah. Sunflower. I mean, Chantel pays most of the bills
Exactly. And you've had a good ride.
because she actually did manage to make a career off YouTube
Other
memberships.
people got to work, and they got to work hard and learn on top of it. Right, Shannon? He lives a very lavish life. He does nothing but sure likes all the finer things in life, like ordering food, internet, online games, grocery delivery. But he's yet so woke, right? Exactly. The hypocrisy of it all. Where I've actually never gotten food delivery. What I do, I go out and get my own food because the cost of delivering and other things or people getting my own stuff, I'd rather save that money for another meal. But yeah, he's living a very good life. If he would learn to edit videos, he could make a fortune cleaning that pigsty they live in. Yeah, he could do a lot of things right
Can I
now.
walk to chapters? No, there's no chapters within walking distance. But I
Is
mean, I'd
that
be able to
so?
buzz. Give me a second here.
Interesting. Very interesting. Let me look at my maps here. One, two, three. One, two, three, four. Hmm. I checked, and bookstores in Orleans. It's a walk. It's not like it's that far, but it's a walk. He could walk, but it would take him some time based on where he is for both of them.
I mean, I am, Susie. I'm blocking them, but I mean, there's.
True runs in circles. Oh, I see what was happening. Thursday Lane was invading his chat again. Factioning. Yeah, he's not gonna walk. He hated the last walk, which was only 15 minutes. I'm like, hell, 15-minute walk? I'd do that any day. That ain't nothing. 15 minutes? That's exercise for me. Not even. I do double, triple,
I'm
quadruple.
blocking them, Jada. Like I was blocking them as they were coming. Hey, Rare. Do you remember?
Does he have a
I don't
license?
know.
He does not. He got his learners and he let it expire without going to his graduated learners, then his full. So he has never had an actual full license ever. Can he
There goes
take
data entry.
he can take public transportation, but he hates taking the bus. It's the anxiety thing for him.
Yeah,
He really doesn't like it.
I know, Shadow Babe, and that's what I'm probably going to end up doing.
Right, Tip
But
Top?
again, it's MG. I'm not a mod. I can't block people. Thank you very much, MG. Make a Stickman webcomic biography. That's my daily schedule.
Right, Corey?
Sleep too.
If he had a dog, that would be frightening. On top of that, he doesn't like dogs. He's in fact terrified of dogs, even the little 2 pound ones. He'd be terrified of, or he is terrified of. He needs a life coach.
That's my daily
Yes.
schedule. Sleep too late, feed the cats, kill time on the internet, go live, kill more time on the computer.
So his last job was walking distance. No, his last job when it wasn't work from home, the deal was for Chantel to drive him to work because it wasn't gonna move in with her except if there were certain rules. One rule was her cooking the meals and driving him to work. Hey, Batty Wings, evening. Both of those she has literally not done, but fortunately for him, his job moved to work from home, so that's why he was doing it in his room. Remember in the early days, the days of 2020s and early 2021, he was doing until he took some time off from work, and then he decided to quit his job, which I think once again was the worst thing he could ever have done.
No, I'm not getting a disability or anything like that, Gothic King. I'm not taking any sort of government benefits right now.
Right, Shannon?
I'm in Ireland. Are you having trouble again?
He just switched to
Briefly
Twitter.
Celtic, but seem to have gotten them all for now.
Thursday Lane is in
Data entry is
everybody's
also not
chat.
stress easy job. Kill time on the internet with my strong arm. Don't I get bored? Yeah. Aren't you bored? Yeah.
Smash that like button if you're coming in. We're with Peetz. It's been a long night, but we're still going strong. Almost 3 hours. We've talked about everything: unions, Starbucks, Elon Musk, politics. We've even talked about Star Trek producers.
Don't I want to have my own money? Yep.
Pete's future plan is to take over Twitter. He believes he can run it better than Elon Musk himself. Not because he's smarter. No, no, no. Not because he's smarter. He just knows how to run it better. In fact, even though he has no idea how Twitter even runs, he has no coding experience. But he knows how to run Twitter. Well, one thing, Pete's, Twitter isn't like ponies.
Why don't I apply for government benefit or whatever you call? I mean, because I don't feel like I need one. I don't feel like I need it.
Right, Chef Leftovers? So many ideas. He mentions Futurama. Yes, he loves Futurama. Oh, who do we have here? My boss is coming. Here we go. Hey there, Martha. Shannon says, I think he honestly thought this was a pretty serious job, but getting Chantel's drinks and food from the front door, how embarrassing.
Kind of Ziggy. It's, oh, yeah. I mean, conflict is definitely a big part of it. And just like disappointing people. Because a lot of jobs involve a lot of disappointing people. How's my day going? It's okay, J. Dot. Data entry is boring. Yeah, I mean, I probably like data entry is probably the one job that I could do.
Exactly. So just do it. A lot of people
And like
do a job because they have
you
to
can.
survive. He could start reading ASMR stories. Well, him reading, I think it was the prologue of the book, was actually pretty good. He has the voice for it, so why not? Yeah, he's full of excuses. Hey, Megan, how you been? Happy Friday. Or what is
Sarah?
he?
I don't know.
Wait, let's go back a
Yeah,
little bit.
I figure it's highly likely that I'm probably on the autistic spectrum.
Oh, this conversation again.
Again, I haven't been diagnosed, so I can't say for sure, but I think it's very likely.
I think you have a point here, Corey Coconut. Not a lot of people know this, but there are a lot of jobs out there. I think the statistics are actually in favor that people headhunt more than posting jobs online because they get overwhelmed, especially with a lot of companies these days. They'd rather seek you out based on your credentials that you post on certain sites like Indeed and Workopolis. And is Monster still around? Like sites like that where I read this research that says, yeah, you should post your resume on these sites and get headhunted because a lot of places get too overwhelmed with too much people applying for a job if they post it publicly. They'd rather seek you out and fill their positions other ways than get overwhelmed with people calling and emailing and sending them resumes.
So I can save up money. $3,200 a month for this place. Ugh.
But Pete's is living his best life.
I suppose, Steph. We're in Ontario. I don't know. I'm not even looking yet. So, like, I'm not even going to start considering it until Chantel's home.
Words from a grown man.
Would recommend try to get this. It costs too much. Just like it costs too much to be worthwhile.
Yes,
Like,
exactly. Chef Leftovers. LinkedIn is a very good source for people to get headhunted. I was also gonna say one thing. Isn't he kind of worried the switch up game that Chantel's gonna do with him in terms of what she was posting? I don't know. I'm more worried about his position than he is about himself.
it costs too much. Just like it costs too much to be worthwhile. It's like $2,000 or $3,000
Jack T says Peetz hasn't filled positions in 10 years.
to get tested for autism. I didn't block Lump.
Oh, here's the lump. Okay, I remember that.
Damn, I didn't block Lump. Does she know that? I mean, I haven't said it to her, but $2,000 for neuropsychological testing. Exactly. It's ridiculous. Stephanie, yes, but oh, did Lump get caught by? If that happened, then Lump got caught completely by accident.
Nina Nichelle says filled quite a few socks though. That's what she said.
If Lump got blocked, it was completely by accident.
Crusty sock here, crusty sock there, crusty
Give me a second to
socks
see if I can.
everywhere. Right, Batty Wings? Chantel doesn't live in actual reality the way how she lives her life. Neither does Pete's. Neither does a lot of them. Speaking of which, what happened to Natter? Where the hell is S Jam? And what happened to Didi Lulu? Like Natter just came back like a bat out of hell a week ago, then he just like took off on us. Natter, come on now. Where are you? We haven't had a live from
I
him
don't
in
think I've
5 days.
even no.
Why does his shirt read different with his moves? I don't know, Megan. Some guys have moves.
Smells. Yeah, I've had people. I have had people comment that I have autistic tendencies. Look very focused. I was looking to see if I could find Lump. I say if I block Lump,
Right, you're up.
entirely possible that they'll never be unblocked.
That's laziness. Come on. How much people do you have on your block list, Pete? Another thing I gotta say is, can you imagine? I don't think I could ever stay with somebody that cost me my job. Because effectively, that's what Nader did. She cost Dee her job that she's been for what 2.5 decades. There's no way, and she has like no angst, no resentment for him, being responsible for that. And it's like he doesn't have any remorse. I'm like, dude, I would feel so bad if I ever cost my partner their job, especially a job that they have for 2.5 decades. There's no way I'd feel so responsible.
Like, no disrespect to Lump, is just I've got so fucking many. My block list is ridiculous.
He needs a bro? Exactly. A bro is a bra, but for dudes. That's what it's called, a
Looking
bro.
through it,
How many people does he have in
I
his
don't
block
think
list?
I'd ever be able to find him.
Don't pity the pitiful. True. She should have stayed away from him. She should have. She went looking for it. Yes. She knew what she was getting into. Yes.
Last time I went to a doctor, it's
That's
been a
very true.
long time. Slurp. Anyway, lump.
Damn, Pete's doesn't go to the dentist. He hasn't been to the dentist in over 20 years. He hasn't gone to the doctor in a long time. Temple to Heaven says she doesn't have any angst. She, as in Didi Ludul, doesn't have any angst that he punches her in the face either, though, Monty. Yeah, that's very sad that that situation has occurred. Like, that woman is a real life example of the stories I hear where people stay in very, very bad relationships where first it costs you your job, then they cost you your house, and then they might even cost you your life. And that's very scary and serious, but we're having real world examples of scary situations that Dee Dee's in with Nutter, as well as real life stupidity of Chantel going to a country in the Middle East, an environment she's never been in, and trusting all her faith in a guy that lives in a 350 square foot area. Like there's just a lot of shit going down right now that you would never see anywhere else or experience.
It's been a long time. Slurp.
D Rob says no dentist, no doctor, no poon poon, no nothing. Yes, Pete's has not gotten any dentist in 20 years, no doctor in a long time, and no poon poon. He hasn't got the punani since December 2013.
Anyway, lump. If I did block you, lump, I'm sorry, but I got like 400. I've got like 400 people blocked. Finding your name in
400?
there is going to be damn near impossible.
No, it's not. That's only 400 people. Megan Fox says, OMG, more I look at Pete's shirt, the more it reads Moob Shine. So it says, welcome to Moob Shine. Yes.
But it's not alphabetical though, Pam. Like it's not an alphabetical list. It's
Facts, Megan. Check
I
up
wish
on the
it
neck up.
was because that'd make it easy.
Right tip top. I'm like, he's complaining he only has 400 people. That's not an exhaustive list to go through. The man's acting as if he has like 4,000 people to go through. That's nothing.
I
Uh,
don't even know if I can.
Again, laziness. What can we call what Peace is doing? Would this be called active laziness? Now, that seems like an oxymoron, doesn't it? But it really kind of describes this entire situation. It's active laziness. It's like he's going out of his way to actively be lazy to his own detriment. Literally.
Nope. Nope.
Megan says, OMG, his wrist must be almost exhausted. Doing what exactly? Doing the cock and sock connection thing.
Control F didn't work.
He does have lots of excuses.
So yeah, but thank you very much, MG. So yeah, lump. If I blocked you, you're gone forever. I apologize. Like genuinely, I apologize. But I will never, ever, ever be able to find you to unblock you.
Look at that
It's just,
smirk.
it's not happening.
Look at that smirk on his face.
It's not possible.
It is possible. Corey says, but yet he is sitting in his pony filled, tiny little dirty bedroom preaching about successful people. Exactly. And can I reiterate that his ponies do not have dust on them for a place that doesn't get cleaned? I think his little pony paradise corner with the Kleenex tissue, by the way, that we can still see, it's right there. You see where my mouse is? It's right there. Tissue paper. See, he never uses it to like clean his hands, but the tissue paper is there for a reason. Somebody spot the pony jar. Can we see it? Is there a pony jar? He waxed his ponies. Ooh, ooh.
Ontario works.
Icky, 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 ooh, ooh.
It's unemployment, basically. Unemployment assistance. And black everyone? Hell no. No. Welfare. Yeah. Go back to what I was doing before. No. I was doing customer service. I cannot do customer service again.
Shannon says, has anyone ever seen his live streams of that video game Life and Stuff or something like that? Is for literal preteens. I have seen kind of walkthroughs with those like dating sims, like boyfriend dungeon and stuff like that. And I'm like, is he seriously playing this? But he
Not a
plays it.
chance. No way I could do customer service again. Nope. Never.
Yeah, I
do not have it in me.
I wouldn't be playing boyfriend dungeon, but that's just me. That's all I'm saying. Okay. I mean, to each his own.
Short walks on live? Nah.
But
one push-up? I'm sure I could do a single push-up.
boyfriend dungeon? I don't think so. Can Peetz actually do a proper single push-up? I'm gonna call bullshit. I am. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna call bullshit.
Hi, Passion Tim. Okay. There is snow, actually. Hunterby?
Right there.
I mean,
exactly.
I block shitty people, and I blocked one, and I may have blocked one person who wasn't shitty completely by accident.
Peetz. He can do it. He can do it. I don't think
but
he can.
All the shitty people that I blocked just mean that it's impossible to search.
Ash says, do you think Chantel is giving him an allowance apart from the rent? Oh, hell no. She's not, because all her monies is now tied up with her new man, her boo or hubby.
Medical sterile processing technician?
Hell no.
I tried Shadow Babe. It's too far back.
Right,
it was too far back for me to find their name in the chat.
That is like the
Male
laziest
stripper. Yeah, I don't think anyone wants to see that.
The laziest comment I've ever seen in my life.
Okay, Yasmin. Rubs the lotion on his skin. I probably should, Passion Tim. I probably should rub lotion on my skin, but
he doesn't get it. It's actually a meme. It rubs the lotion on its skin. That's the meme. That really flew over his head, didn't it?
I think Casey wants treats. Casey wants some treats.
Megan says, I literally would be almost somewhat aroused if Peetz pulled off a push-up.
Sama, give her some... What is it?
Oh, hell no.
Savory salmon.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, hi, Sam. Can y'all see Sam there?
Peetz will be lucky if she comes up with the rent for next month or this month. Yes, for this and next month, exactly. I am seriously worried for the guy, but hey, he has to be worried about himself. Right,
Damn,
chef leftovers.
Yeah, that was too many.
He's shaking. Why are you coming my chest, Megan, make me laugh? Talk about he's shaking. Well, if he's doing a push up and he be shaking, that ain't the only limbs that be shaking each and every day at nighttime. Those won't be the only muscles that he be shaking. I need to stop with these jokes, okay? About shaking other
Sorry, sorry, MG.
other types of muscles.
Sorry, MG. Sorry, MG's cat.
Right, Rob? I am gonna say, from what I've seen the past 2.5 weeks, he has been taking better care of the cast than Chantel. I will admit that.
We're in a 40-year-old woman's bod.
True, Jen Puff.
Well, I'm only a couple years away from being 40. And hopefully I'll be a woman by then. Healthcare and medical might be the way to go, but I will pass because that shit makes me deeply uncomfortable. Salivating here in the salmon treats.
Mm-hmm. Oh, such cute cats.
That was what Chantel originally called her.
Right, Mary? He does have a ton of treats there. I think he probably is doing the same thing as Chantel does, which is just feed them temptations instead of walking himself down and actually feeding the cats proper cat food. He might be just doing the temptations thing.
Apparently her original name was Jewel.
True, Angela L. Very true.
Chantel called her Casey, and then that evolved.
Chef Leftover says, how is he going to be a woman? That's expensive. It is expensive, except in Ontario. In Canada, it's free. Ontario, specifically, I know for sure, because I live in Ontario, it is free. You have to do certain things and follow certain guidelines, and then you could get it for free. There's certain surgeons that do it. I think there's one or two in the Montreal area that I've actually known somebody who has transitioned, gone to this doctor, and it was very successful. So overall, his surgery will be free as long as he takes the first step, which is seeing a doctor about the entire situation. Yeah, it's free. Throw him in boot camp. Yes.
Just anything medical, anything to do with medicine.
Oh, he's medical averse, is he? Well, we kind of figured.
I've gotten rejected by the ones that I applied for. Like I got rejected by the ones that are hiring. So
No, they won't pay for your hair laser, but they'll pay for your transition.
Indeed, Steph. Yes.
And the meds will be free.
I'm not gonna like that. No, I won't.
Really? I didn't know this, Shannon. I thought so. They will pay for laser. Oh crap! I am corrected then. Thank you, Shannon, for the correction. I thought they wouldn't pay for the laser, but I guess so. Thank you for this, Shannon. Appreciate you.
I mean, I was a little bit sad they rejected me. What does it stand for? Nothing. Smalls. It doesn't particularly stand for anything. Can be data entry, probably.
Does Peetz like Justin Trudeau?
I did look for data entry jobs a couple weeks back.
I see Shannon FLA says, yes, I know a YouTuber who got the surgery, laser, and breast implants. Okay, there you go. I just thought it was going to be just a transition, but hey, if they're paying for the implants and the laser, then why not?
My anxiety prevented me from... it was, Steph. Yes, it was that. Last time I got laid? December of 2013.
He remembers. Yeah, every province is a little bit different, but in Ontario, I think we are pretty good with that. So most likely, it probably is paid for the implants and the laser.
Army, no. Military, no.
Plus, the other thing is, things change year after year. I've noticed that some people are telling me what they went through years ago. You don't have to go through the same thing this year. So who knows? I'm gonna have to look into it.
No. I did not look it up yet, Linda.
Thank you, Chef Leftovers. Appreciate it. By the way, check out Chef Leftovers. He does do content on the girl verse if you didn't know. So check him out. Right, Corey? But you know, Peetz is so secretive yet
Why
so
has it been
open.
so long? Because I put in no effort.
Yeah, exactly. He doesn't put in any
I haven't
effort.
put any effort into finding anyone.
Exactly. December 2013. It's been a long time. But I'm sure that room is all speckled up like a Jackson Pollock painting.
Hi, wait. Anyway,
Right,
Salvation
Sarinthia?
Army. Yeah, as a trans person, Salvation Army not for me. Salvation Army is actually a pretty anti-queer organization.
Hmm.
Particularly anti-trans, but it's not terribly kind towards gay people either.
True, Chef. He's very open about a lot of things.
The problem is it's like it requires like exercise and
Welcome, Sarinthia. We're actually gonna wrap this up, but hey, we can always watch the replay.
ugh,
I know it's late
and
for some
cleaning and
people.
making your bed every day and getting up early.
Oh, you know what? He's talking about making your bed every day, exercising, getting up early. He's talking about the armed forces.
Fuck that noise.
I don't even need to check. Those three things just tell me it's the armed forces. He can still get in though, because unlike you guys in the States, we take people of any age in our armed forces because of course we need the people. So I've heard of people who are like 50 years old and getting into the Canadian Armed Forces. Your team Pete's?
Anyway,
Go team Pete's.
I'm actually ready to get off live here.
Hey Poo Poo, welcome. You're coming in at the
Uh,
tail end, but that's all good.
been 2 hours. Been over 2 hours, almost 2.5 hours. So I'm ready to end the live here.
For us, it's been 3 hours. Yeah, exactly, chef. I know that you guys stop, yeah, at about like 35. Us, we take people of any age because we need people to serve in our armed forces.
It's been over 2 hours. Emotional fly. So I'll be back tomorrow for more of Our Life. Back to Our Life beginnings and always tomorrow.
Oh, I think that's the game that he plays, the very preteeny game, Our Life. I wonder why he stopped playing Boyfriend Dungeon. Well, Cyrinthia, you can always come to Canada. We'll take you at any age.
And so yeah.
True. That
Bye.
This is a problem for Pete's. He won't accept anyone's help, just Chantel's. Exactly. This is one of the problems because for some strange reason he feels more comfortable with her, but she is his own detriment. Because yeah, he won't accept anyone's help. If you talk shit about Chantel, he blocks you. He doesn't want to talk to you. But he just doesn't have the understanding that Chantel has put him in a really bad position. I still think anything can happen once again, because at any moment, Chantel could just not pay the rent, and do the same thing that she did with Shannon, which is just be a mean girl. So who knows what's gonna happen? But he's been told. I've been telling the dude since early November, get a roommate. It's already the 19th of November for me. It's 1 a.m. right now. He needs
Good
to
night,
be
everybody.
proactive. Yeah, he's got loyalty to her, but she doesn't have any loyalty to him. Zero. She has zero loyalty to this man and will throw him underneath the bus as soon as it's convenient for her. He does need hard love. He does indeed. But we'll see what happens with him. You know, if his rent doesn't get paid, that's his problem, not my problem. But want to room up Monty with who? With Peetz? Can you imagine me and Peetz and I? We're roomies. It'll be the Monty and Peetz hour. Monty and Peetz, Pizza Monty, M&P. Let me get that. You like it, chef? It's pretty nice, right? Red. Yeah, I like it. Thank you so much. Hey, smash that like button for me, all you lovely people. I'm about to go to my bed because it's after 1 o'clock right now. And if you're just coming in, sorry you just dropped in. But hey, at least you can watch the replay. Peetz of my Monty. Actually, I like that. He wants a piece of my Monty. Pizza my Monty Python. How about that? I'd have to turn down moving in with Peetz. Yeah, I really like that name, Miri. That's really good. Pizza of my Monty. We could do lives together. He could just hate everything. I'll be the person who likes to do everything. Peace will be the person who hates doing everything. And that's our shtick. All right. Thank you so much, everybody that was here from the beginning. It's been over 3 hours. Smash that like button. I'll see you guys later today because, of course, it's already Saturday for me. So we'll see you later. Have a good one. Check out my 90 Day Fiance. I'm starting that up. I'll be doing it 90 Day Fiance content. So, hey, check it out if you want to. Um, I'm still learning a lot of stuff about 90 Day Fiance because when I do things, I like to do them, learn everything about it all. So I'm still looking into 90 Day Fiance. So that means 90 Day Fiance the other way, Happily Ever After, um, the regular 90 Day Fiance, even 90 Day Fiance UK. I'm doing everything. All right, so stay warm, be safe, have a good one, take care of yourselves, and I'm out. See you later.